This is a presentation of the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. High school sports are on the air and online. Watch this game at the Oriole Sports Network Facebook group or YouTube channel and listen to this game via radio at 102.7 WMOM, smart devices like Amazon Alexa and Google Home, or via streaming audio at WMOM.FM. This game is a presentation of the following sponsors: House of Flavors Manufacturing, House of Flavors Restaurant, Safe Harbor Credit Union, Indian Summer Co-op, Smith & Eddy Insurance. Also in part by PM Builders, Benedict's Collision, Lundquist Furniture, Crown & Cork Waterfront Kitchen, Ludington Paint and Glass. In addition, today's game is brought to you by Urca Auto Center, Team Jamie Loney 5-Star Real Estate, McGee Insurance, Ludington Chiropractic, and Groundworks Landscaping. Now it's time to bring you all the action with Todd Scoop Hansen and the team live here on the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM.
Welcome, Oriole Nation, to Ludington Oriole football on the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Scoop Hansen, the voice of the Orioles, with you. Joined tonight by Mark Pettinato, who will be doing colored commentary with me. Julia Habman will be our OSN 102.7 WMOM technical engineer, and Claire Allen will be our OSN camera woman. It's week 8 of the MHS AA season, and we definitely have some fall football weather, don't we, Mark?
That's for sure. We're going to be dry in this booth, but it's been raining all day.
Oh, no doubt about it. It's supposed to rain all weekend, and this weather is not, I think, maybe fit for duck hunters.
Yeah, for sure. But it's fun to play football, and I remember those days back in high school.
Oh, no doubt about that. The Orioles and the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals doing battle tonight here at Muskegon Orchard View. Ludington 3-4 on the year, and they are 2-3 in the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division. Muskegon Orchard View also 3-4 on the season, and they are 1-3 in the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division. We want to thank House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. Delicious House of Flavors ice cream sold around the world, made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud to help keep our hometown dynamic and support Ludington Oriole sports. Producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937, and pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. That's House of Flavors Manufacturing. Learn more at www.houseofflavors.com. And we definitely have fall football weather with us tonight. It's there's a rain. It's not a heavy rain. It is a driving rain. Actually, it's coming right into the rain is hitting the windows right in front of us here in the press box. So unfortunately, we can't open these windows up. We don't want to get rain all over our equipment. But yeah, you played in this type of conditions before, and I remember playing in it a few times as well as a Ludington Oriole.
Oh, yeah, wet, sloppy. The hits hurt, but it makes it more fun, and you look forward to playing in these games.
I was talking to Dan Fonesbeck, who played on that great 1976 Ludington Oriole football team. And his junior year, he remembers coming down here in 77, his senior year, and he said, I remember the 77 Mud Bowl down at Muskegon Orchard View. We prevailed 6-0. Wasn't much scoring. You think we'll have much scoring tonight, Mark, between these two teams?
I actually think it's going to be a low-scoring game, but I think Ludington's probably going to pull it out towards the end. It's going to be a hard-fought win. OV's
been hammered with injuries. They're missing their starting quarterback. Also, I think their main running back, their bell cow, is out as well. So next man up for OV, just as it's been for Ludington the last few weeks. Ludington does get back tonight, Joe Benz, and they do get back as well Mike Nichols.
Yeah, that'll be good for Ludington. Mike Nichols back at center, and Charlie Gamble will be able to move back to tackle, that back to his normal position. So that'll be good for the offensive line.
Taking a look at area games tonight, Shelby is at Mason County Central, Manistee is at Montague, Hart at Hesperia, and Bear Lake at Manistee Catholic. Those are some area games of interest. And right now we are going to step aside and listen to the interview I did with Coach Gunsel in regards to tonight's game between his Orioles and the Cardinals of Muskegon Orchard View. Stay tuned, O's Nation. Welcome, Oriole Nation, to the House of Flavors Manufacturing pregame coaches interview. Coach Charlie Gunsel, Week 8 of the MHS AA season, and your Ludington Orioles just came through that gauntlet of basically that was Muskegon Oak Ridge, Montague, Manistee, and Whitehall. Now you get Muskegon Orchard View tomorrow. They're 3-4 on the year, 1-3 in the West Michigan Conference. Your Orioles 3-4, 2-2, I believe. 2-2 in the West Michigan Conference Lakes. Orchard View, not the same Orchard View, but they still like doing a lot of things that the old powerhouse OV teams did in the past, don't they?
Yeah, they're still going to pack it in. They're going to run that wing tee and get after you. You want to play in a telephone booth, and we're the exact opposite. We want to spread people out and try to get athletes in space. But Fred's doing a great job here. They've had some struggles with numbers over the past couple of years, but he's got it back rolling again. And they're a dangerous, dangerous ball club. We've seen him on film. We've seen him move the ball against Manistee. They were up on Manistee, I believe, at halftime. They just took care of a Fremont team that has some good athletes. So this is they're heading in the right direction, and we just need to settle down. We did go through a tough stretch of our schedule. Didn't come out the way we wanted it to. So you're fighting a little bit of that disappointment as well. So I'm excited. I think our kids are going to show up tonight. I think we're going to play hard.
What type of defense will the Cardinals run?
Well, they're like a 4-3 shell coverage. It's very common. We see it a lot. They're very aggressive. They're good up front. I think they have some very athletic backers, and their secondary can run. Now, depending on what type of conditions we have, I've heard it could be awful. When this interview is playing, it may be an absolute downpour with 40-mile-an-hour winds. So, as coaches, we try to prepare for every situation we can possibly encounter. So, if it does allow us to pitch the ball around, we're very comfortable doing that. If we have to pack things in and rely on our offensive line, we're confident in that as well. I feel like we've run the ball well this year.
I was going to ask, since it's week 8, any wrinkles up your sleeve or that you might throw at the Cardinals?
I think we're a team that isn't afraid to take chances. I think we've run 5 trick plays, I guess you would call them, throughout the year. We've been successful on 3 of them. And the kids like working on those during the week. So, every time you go into a situation, you have plays that you think you can hit. And, we've certainly added those this week. And probably the biggest thing will be in special teams. I think special teams are going to be huge tonight, especially if the conditions are what we think they're going to be. Field position is going to be everything. So we really spent some time on some special teams gadgets, if you want to call it that. And the kids are excited to play.
We like to call those chicanery on the Oriole Sports Network. But with it being week 8, how is the team? Are they nicked up? Will you have people back tomorrow night? What's the status on Mike Nichols and so forth?
Yeah, well, actually, we're excited. We get Mike Nichols back. We get Joe Bentz back. We get Dominic Wheaton possibly back. All 3 guys have been starters for us for years, not just this year's. One of the drawbacks from last week was we did lose Andre Walden. Andre Walden's been playing really good football for us, and he's a kid that, his ceiling is high. I mean, he's a first-year junior that can really play the game. So, we're without Andre tonight. But other than that, I think we have a majority of our guys back ready to go.
You said Andre Walden. We've been calling his name more and more every week. You just see the improvement of that young man. Coach, I know you don't want to get ahead of yourself here. You take them one game at a time. Muskegon Orchard View, Mason County Central next week. The battle for the Lumberman's Trophy and for county bragging rights. But is there a slight chance that the Orioles may get into the playoffs?
Yeah, I think there is. I mean, I think we're sitting at like 36, 37 right now. You got to be in the top 32 to get in. I mean, clearly we need to win these 2 football games and hope for some other things to happen. What we don't have is we don't have control of our own destiny. We kind of lost control of our own destiny when we came up short against Oak Ridge. And, so that's not a good feeling. We have to rely on others. But, we're just saying we're going to play until they tell us we can't. I love this team. They came back. We had one of our – I'll call it our most spirited practices of the year yesterday. I mean, kids were getting after it to the point that, we had to separate some guys. And to me, that was refreshing. Yeah. I mean, these guys still want to play football. They still want to get after each other. So there's no quitting these guys. We understand our situation. We're responsible for our own situation. But we're looking forward to playing tonight.
Well, I think that your players, maybe with their current temperament and so forth, it might be due to the weather, too. Fall's here, and that's definitely football weather. Right. And we wish you and your Orioles the best of luck. Look forward to talking to you after the ball game, and go O's.
Thanks, Scoop.
Welcome back to Muskegon Orchard View. That was Coach Charlie Gunsel talking about tonight's game and his insight into it. Good news, Mark. The Orioles are getting back Mike Nichols. Also, Joe Benz is coming back tonight. And we do lose Andre Walden, though.
Oh, that'll be tough for the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah. You've been seeing he's been coming on more and more every week, Andre Walden, with his, his improvement and giving the Orioles a real presence there on the defensive line.
Yeah, he's growing, and he's going to be a solid ball player next year.
Got to give some kudos here to the Oriole fans who have made the trip here. Right now, I counted about 35 to 40 Oriole fans over there in the bleachers, and just a couple minutes ago, I counted over there were only 2. So they're coming out right now from their vehicles.
Yeah, that's good to see. I remember going to games like this, and you'd look over in the away stands, and there wouldn't be anybody. So it's good for the kids to have their fans follow.
We'd like to thank Indian Summer Co-op. They are proud to be a sponsor of the Oriole Sports Network and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. And PM Builders, our exclusive, starting lineup sponsor, located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. PM Builders construct quality homes in the West Michigan area. If you're looking to build, give Scott a call to set up an appointment, 231-398-7463. Week 8 of the MHSAA season. Here are your starting lineups. First for the Ludington Orioles on offense, starting at quarterback number 2, Cam Gunsel. He is a sophomore. The starting tailback number 20, Joe Benz, back. He is a senior. Starting slot back number 3, David Sunshine Schillinger, and number 24, Daniel Ramirez. Starting wide receivers for the Orioles, number 1, Gage Jones, and number 13, Luke Hackert. They are both seniors. I mentioned Schillinger. He is also a senior. On the starting offensive line for the Orioles, the center is back tonight. Mike Nichols, a senior. The left guard, number 53, Will Luce, a senior. The right guard, 52, Charlie Gamble, a senior. The left tackle, Corbin Wagonmaker, he's a senior. And the starting right tackle, number 63, Walt Autry, he is a sophomore. Starting on defense for the Orioles tonight, the defensive linemen, the DTs will be number 60, Nicholas Wysong, a junior, along with number 9, Cole Hackert, a junior. The defensive ends, number 28, Derek Dunsel, and number 30, Dom Wheaton. Dunsel, a senior, Wheaton, a junior. Linebackers for the Orioles tonight, number 7, Will Rubianis, he is a junior. And also number 25, Jaron Hathaway, a junior. Starting secondary for the Orioles, the cornerbacks, number 20, Joe Benz, and number 13, Luke Hackert. The starting safety tonight, number 2, Cam Gunsel. Also number 24, Daniel Ramirez. The starting free safety, number 1, Gage Jones. Those are your starters on offense and defense for the Ludington Orioles. For the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals, starting on offense, the quarterback will be number 9, Emilio Villarreal. The starting running back, number 2, Mason Tuttle. Also number 5, Justin Switzer. Number 22, Enrique Gutierrez. The starting tight ends for the Cardinals, number 4, Colin Riley. And number 7, Curtis Scott. Starting offensive line for the Cardinals, number 50, Thomas Klein. Also number 53, Connor DeVries. Number 54, Bryce Bernard. Number 60, Jamario Dash, and number 71, Joshua Dove. Starting on defense for the Cardinals tonight, their defensive linemen, number 23, Corson Bowen, number 52, Tyler Sandifer, number 54, Bryce Bernard, and number 60, Jamario Dash. The linebackers for the Cardinals, number 2, Mason Tuttle, number 4, Colin Riley, number 5, Justin Switzer, and number 7, Curtis Scott. And the starting secondary for the Cardinals, number 9, Emilio Villarreal, as well as number 56, Zach Peterson, and number 22, Enrique Gutierrez. And as your starters on offense and defense for the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals. And at this time, we are going to step aside, and when we return, we'll have the opening kickoff here between the Ludington Orioles and the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals. Stay
House of Flavors Manufacturing has been producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. The company is a contract manufacturer of private label ice cream for some of the premier food store brands, as well as a provider of premium bulk ice cream for scoop shops and restaurants around the United States. For the 220 dedicated workers, employment at House of Flavors Manufacturing is worthwhile work as it brings fun and joy into people's daily lives and important celebrations. The business is always striving to make people smile while enjoying its delicious ice cream. House of Flavors Manufacturing is pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. Yummy House of Flavors ice cream, sold around the world, is made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud to help keep our hometown dynamic. You can learn more about House of Flavors Manufacturing at www.houseofflavors.com.
you deserve more than just a fast quote when it comes to your insurance. With over 12 decades of experience, we at Smith & Eddy are here to provide you with the best information and to stand by your side when you need us most. With offices in Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, we are happy to help at wherever home may be. Let our team of highly trained professionals help you find the best insurance to secure your lifestyle needs. The security you need from the people you know. Smith & Eddy Insurance.
At Pure Marquette Builders, we build the home of your dreams without the headaches normally associated with home building. Fast, simple, and completely customized to fit your needs. Pure Marquette Builders builds beautiful modular homes in the Ludington and surrounding West Michigan communities. Please call Scott at 231-398-7463 to discuss your future products. Pure Marquette Builders is proud to support Ludington Oriole Athletics. Go O's!
When you think about your banking needs, the first place that should come to mind is Safe Harbor Credit Union. We put people over profits and shows in everything we do. I'm Adam Johnson, President and CEO at Safe Harbor Credit Union and former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're excited to once again be the premier halftime show sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, we always put the members first. And here, you're more than just a number, you're family. If you haven't experienced the credit union difference, there's never been a better time to switch. We value our relationships with these student athletes. You can find us in the stands cheering for that next win, or find us in your local classrooms teaching financial literacy. That's what we value, being the local financial institution you can trust with all of your banking needs. When you invest with us, all of your money will be invested locally with local decision making. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Check us out at our new location at 5511 West US 10 in Ludington. We can't wait to have you join our family.
Welcome back to Muskegon Orchard View. The Ludington Orioles will be kicking off. Again, we want to thank House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor, as well as Pure Marquette Builders, our exclusive starting lineup sponsor. And getting set to kick off for the Orioles will be number 5, Jonah Peterson, our senior kicker. Back deep for the Cardinals looks to be number 22, and that's Enrique Gutierrez. And number 2, and that's Mason Tuttle. Peterson steps into the kick, and it's held up by the wind there, and it's going to be fair caught there, Mark, it looks like, by number 23 for the Cardinals, and that was Corson Bowen.
Yeah, there was a fair catch about the 31-yard line. Looked like it just died in the wind.
Yeah, it got up there and just didn't do much, did it? I mean, and then the wind hit it, and boom. So Ludington comes out on defense. Ludington in their white road jerseys, white pants. They've got the black helmet with the orange O emblazoned on it. Muskegon Orchard View in their cardinal red tops, black pants, white helmet. That classic clean look, Mark. Both you and I like that cardinal head.
Yeah, that white helmet with that cardinal decal is really sharp.
Yeah, and they'll give it straight ahead, and on the carry, number 2, and that's Mason Tuttle. He's got a gain of about 3, maybe 4. Muskegon Orchard View, they ran this back in the 80s, and they probably ran it in the 70s well, a wing tee.
This wing tee is coming back. A lot of schools are starting to go to it. It's a really difficult offense to stop.
It's a lot of deception, isn't it, Mark?
There is, and the key to stop it is you really got to hit the gaps and tackle everybody. Everybody in the backfield gets tackled.
Including the quarterback
Yep.
as well. And you might even want to grab the tight end coming through there. Okay, on the carry there, and that's number 5 for the Cardinals, and that was Justin Switzer. And Switzer brought down there by Will Rubianis, number 7, Rubianis, a junior linebacker. So it is a first down for Muskegon Orchard View, 2 carries, and they've got their first down of the game.
So every time they line up, the defense should be saying who has who, and that's who that player's focusing on.
All right, here's a handoff, and on the carry and ripping up some big yardage right there. Number 2, and again, that was Mason Tuttle. It looked like Luke Hackard in on the stop there, Mark?
Yeah, I think it was Luke. Got to the secondary, and he's averaging 6 yards a carry this season. Mason Tuttle's, he's their number 2 guy, and tonight with the Oaks out, he's going to be their number 1 guy.
Talking with Leroy Hackley, the Orchard View athletic director, said OV, they pretty much have started out. There's a fumble. Let's see if OV, or did the Orioles fall on it? Let's see here. No, it looks like the Cardinals retain possession. Yeah, fumble right there. The OV quarterback is number 9, Emilio Villarreal. And talking to athletic director Hackley, he said OV has played pretty good ball in the first half this year. And, they were doing pretty darn good against both Manistee and Oak Ridge in the first half, and then things fell apart in the second half.
Well, you look at their past seasons, they're improving.
Another fumble. Sorry, Mark.
It's okay. They're improving every season. They're getting better. They're winning more games every season. So, they're getting back to where they used to be. 2004
state champions. They've had some really good ball teams in the past. So 2 fumbles in a row there, and they'll bring up a 4th and 5 for the Cardinals. 4th and a long 5.
It looks like they're going to go for it.
Yeah, and ball is at midfield on the 50-yard line. Ludington Orioles and the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals. Villarreal, a long count, and he will give now. And on the carry, and he may, I don't know, from our vantage point, it looks like he's going to be short. That was number 22, Enrique Gutierrez on the carry, and he is stopped. The Ludington defense makes a stand.
Yeah, it made a stand about a yard short. That was good defense to get the stop.
So the Orioles will take over 1st and 10 from their own, we'll say just north of their own 45-yard line.
Did you see who made that stop? I missed that.
I missed it. It looked like it was one of the linebackers right there, either Hathaway or Rubianis, or they may have both been in on the stop right there. All right, the Orioles have a 1st and 10. Cam Gunsel, he will fake the handoff now. They're going to put it up in the air. Wide open, nobody by him. He's at the 35, the 30. That's Gage Jones, and he's going to go for a touchdown.
First play of the game, 55-yard touchdown from Cam Gunsel to Gage Jones.
Boy, the Orioles come out right off the bat. First play, as Mark just alluded to, 55-yard touchdown pass. Gunsel to Gage Jones. No, there was no defensive back anywhere near him there, Mark.
No, and it looked like the defensive back started to blitz, and nobody picked it up on that other side.
So the Orioles score on a 55-yard touchdown from quarterback Cam Gunsel to wide receiver Gage Jones at the 9:16 mark of the opening quarter. The extra point is up, and it is no good. Wide left, and that might be the first miss of the season for Jonah Peterson.
Well, it's difficult. Wet grass, wet ball.
Yeah, and with that said, we're going to step aside. Ludington up 6-0, 9:16 to go in the first quarter. You are watching and listening to the Orioles Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned, O's Nation.
Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice is packed with natural anti-inflammatories to help reduce pain after exercise. It's the ultimate antioxidant that combats soreness, getting you back to the gym or on the trail faster. Indian Summer Tart Cherry Juice, ready to drink from fresh-pressed tart cherries, grown and produced in the U.S., and always gluten-free. It's just sweet enough and priced just right. Bring home the great taste of real fruit. Bring home Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice. Ask for it at your local store.
Welcome back to Muskegon Orchard View. Jonah Peterson getting set to kick off. Ludington up 6-0, 9:16 to go in the opening quarter here. Both teams have had the ball once. Ludington one play and a quick strike.
Yep, I think Ludington needed that to build their confidence after the game they had last week against a tough Whitehall team.
Peterson will kick off, and it's a squib kick, and it's going to be Oriole football. Ludington, I don't know if that was designed right there, Mark, but the Peterson stepped into it, a line drive. It went off the Muskegon Orchard View up man right there, and the Orioles have recovered.
Yeah, number 8, Jaden Schultz came up with that ball. That was good heads-up play to fall on that.
So Ludington will have a 1st and 10, and they'll be starting out from basically the same spot they just started out with their last offensive possession. They're on their own 46-yard line. Gunsel, the quarterback, He'll have Schillinger in motion. It's a little touch pass to Schillinger. He's at midfield. He's at the 45. He's got to the outside. Penalty marker down, however, and Schillinger is going to be taken down at about the 25, but I believe that one, unfortunately, is going to come back.
Yeah, I think number 13, Hackert, was blocking on the outside and seeing the jersey stretch.
Looks like we're going to get a holding call against the Orioles. The officials meeting right now to discuss it. You can see how the Orioles moving back on offense. And it's going to nullify a nice gain there by Schillinger. It's going to be holding on Ludington. Spot on there, Mark.
He was trying, and I think he started slipping, so he did what he could to keep his block. Fortunately, he got caught.
Yeah. What do they say in the NFL? There's basically holding on every play. It's just if you're caught or not.
That's correct.
It's in college as well, and you're going to have it in high school too.
For sure. These are young kids.
Yep. Okay. Ludington now the ball on their own 45. Schillinger, he's going to cut it to the inside, and he's at midfield. Down to the 50, so it'll be a pickup of 5 on the play.
That's a wet grass. I just seen 2 or 3 kids just slip with nobody touching them and fall.
You look when David made his cut right there, it looked like he's starting to slip a little bit as well. I mean, it's like grease out there.
Yeah, that linebacker his feet came right out from under him.
It'll be a 2nd down and 6 for the Orioles. Ball is at midfield. Ludington up 6-0. 8:24 to go in the opening quarter. Orioles Sports Network happy to be bringing you this along with 102.7 WMOM. Gunsel will keep. Gunsel, he's at the 40, 35, and he's brought down at about the 32, and another penalty marker goes down. Gunsel got it all the way down to the OV 30, about the 33, 32-yard line, but penalty marker came in right about the spot where he was tackled, Mark.
Yeah, it looked like another holding.
We want to thank Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store, located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville. Family owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist 231-757-3368. And the call is holding on the Orioles. Ball will be at the Muskegon Orchard View 45. So it's spot foul, right, Mark?
Well, they backed him up 10 yards, so it's going to be 2nd and 1.
Okay, so 8 minutes to go in the opening quarter. The Orioles on the move. Schillinger in motion, another touch pass to Schillinger. They're trying to get him to the outside, and Orchard View is going to hem him in, and there's going to be a loss on the play, loss of about 7 on the play right there, as Muskegon Orchard View, they set the edge, and they set it rather soundly right there.
Yeah, OV did a nice job just following the play and trapped that corner so he couldn't find a lane.
Loss of 6 on the play. He'll bring up a 3rd and 7. Ball is at the Oriole 49-yard line. 7:22 to go in the opening quarter. Folks, Safe Harbor Credit Union, they're our exclusive halftime show sponsor. Safe Harbor, where your success is our success. We belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call, 843-2323. Safe Harbor Credit Union. Gonzo will keep. He's at midfield. He's at the 45. He's got an Oriole first down to about the Muskegon Orchard View 41-yard line. Let's see where they mark him. Good hard running there by Cam Gunsel.
Yeah, he just put his shoulder pads down. He was going to get that first down, and he did.
Give some kudos there to his center. It's great having big Mike Nichols back, the center. He's been out the last 3 weeks, or 4 weeks. I think it's been 3 weeks, maybe 4. But it's good to have him back. You see Gunsel got behind Nichols there. He also got behind his left guard and his right guard right there. And that was Will Luce and Charlie Gamble. So 1st and 10 for the Orioles. Ball on the OB 41. Joe Benz on the carry. I'm sorry, that's Schillinger. Schillinger to the 30, and he's driven out of bounds right there. And they're going to mark him out at about the 29-yard line. So a nice pickup by Sunshine Schillinger.
Yep, moving those chains. The one thing about a quarterback-center combo, they get that chemistry down, and when a new center comes in, that can throw things off for a team.
I believe that was that 14 or 22 on the tackle there, Mark?
It was 14.
14. So that was Samuel Jordan on the stop there for the Cardinals. 1st and 10 for Ludington, 6:15 to go, opening quarter. Orioles have the ball on the Muskegon Orchard View 27-yard line. In motion is Benz. Gunsel will keep now. He's at the 25, and he's going to be all the way down to about the 20-yard line.
That was a good hard hit by number 22, Enrique Gutierrez.
We had a couple of Oriole linemen back in the backfield right there. I'm not sure what happened right there. If they were pulling and they got tangled up.
Yeah, that might have been a blown play there. So Cam just
Looked like, yeah.
did what he needed to do, gain some yards.
Looked like Nichols as well as, was it Autry or Wagonmaker there? Yeah. So it's going to be a second down and 2 for Ludington now. Gunsel, he'll keep. Cam Gunsel, he's got a lot of pasture in front of him out there. He's going to take it in for, it is just short. Yes, he's down to about the, let's see where they mark him here.
Looks like about the 1 yard line.
Yeah. Another nice hard run there by Cam Gunsel. He's going to be marked down at the 1 yard line. Bring up a first down and goal to go for the Ludington Orioles. Orioles up 6-0, striking quick on their first offensive play, a 55-yard touchdown from quarterback Cam Gunsel to wide receiver Gage Jones.
Yeah, the ability to move the ball in this weather is important, so to do it early.
Gunsel, touchdown, Orioles. Cam Gunsel, a 1 yard run at the 4:56 mark will give the Orioles a 12-0 lead.
Looks like they're going to go for one here.
Give that Oriole offensive line some credit right there. Cam just got behind the big guys right there, and they cleared a path for him into the end zone.
Well, it's nice when you see that offensive line getting out to that second level and picking up some linebackers. That's when you're going to pick up your yards.
Let's see here. Are they going to go for 2?
Oh, they are going for 2. Oh.
Well, now they're going to take a timeout with 4:56 to go in the opening quarter. The Orioles up 12-0. They've called a timeout. We're going to stay right here, and we want to thank Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive postgame sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. And we'd like to thank Benedict's Auto Center, providing the best in auto body repairing and painting since the 40s. Benedict's Auto Center would like to remind you to exercise extra caution on the road. If you do end up with a scrape, an fender bender, or if you suffer major collision damage, call Mike Benedict, 231-613-4111. That's Benedict's Auto Center, 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. And, of course, Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more located at 213 South James Street, downtown Ludington. Call LP&G at 843-8250. And here we go. Ludington will attempt a 2-pointer.
Oh, yeah, they got the heavy
package. Yeah, unless they're going to try a drop kick, Mark.
Yeah, the lineup kind of.
Yeah, the heavy package offensive scheme. They give the ball to Gage Jones, and he's going to be stopped short. So the 2-point conversion, the 2-point attempt, I should say, no good. And with that, we're going to step aside. 4:56 left first quarter. Ludington 12, Muskegon Orchard View nothing. You're watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. We're here today with Mike Benedict, the proprietor of Benedict's Auto Center. And Mike Benedict, what is it that sets Benedict's Auto Center apart from other businesses here in Mason County?
I'm going to go with the old cliche word, and I'm going to say customer service. Like to spend the time with the customer, give them the kind of all the Q&As, answer all the questions they might have pertaining to the damaged vehicle, what's going to happen next, and then I walk them through the process going forward that I'm going to handle things. You know, we take it apart, find additional damage, call the insurance company, we take care of all the work from there for them, keep them clued in what's going on so they know about when they'll be receiving their car back.
Let the viewers out there and the listeners know, Mike, there's a perception that you have to go where your insurance company tells you. That is not the case, is it?
Not true at all. What I always suggest they do is they go and they talk to either the manager or the owner of the business. Be comfortable where you take the car, have them answer your questions, and that's where you want to go. If you're comfortable with them, that's what you want to do, and it's your car, you go where you want.
Benedict's Auto Body, your trusted one-stop collision and repair shop. Welcome back to Muskegon Orchard View. Scoop Hansen, Mark Pettinato. We have Claire Allen and Julia Haven, the Oriole Sports Network, in collaboration with 102.7 WMOM. Jonah Peterson's kick right there, fielded, and Muskegon Orchard View will start off 1st and 10, and they will be on their own. We're going to be a 38-yard line, Mark?
Yeah, it's about the 38.
Ludington up 12-0. The Orioles have scored on a 55-yard pass from quarterback Cam Gunsel to wide receiver Gage Jones and a 1-yard touchdown plunge by quarterback Cam Gunsel. All right, here come the Cardinals now, and Ludington doing a great job right there. Cole Hackert leading the way along with, who was his accomplice right there? Let's see, we're waiting for the number to turn. That was
30.
Was that Gage Jones up there? Looked like 1. No gain on the play, so it'll be a 2nd down and 10. We get fooled as well, too, by this wing tee at times, folks, so bear with us.
Yeah, it's hard to follow the ball.
It is.
There's so much action in the backfield.
All right, now here's a carry, and there's a good pickup right there, and that's going to be an OV first down on the carry, number 5 for the Cardinals, Justin Switzer. Okay, maybe it's Schweitzer. And it looked like on the tackle there, Orioles number 21, Connor Such.
It's good to see him in the game because he's had some big plays this season.
He has. Cardinals have the ball 1st and 10 on their own 49-yard line. They'll give it now to the 22 on the carry. He has a nice run there. Enrique Gutierrez. Nine-yard pickup there. See, the Cardinals, their first few plays on offense, their first possession, Mark, they did move the ball, and Ludington stymied them.
Yeah, they're going to move the ball with this wing tee. It's a hard offense to solve. And the problem is just keeping them out of the end zone and tackling, and that's one thing Ludington struggled with this year a little bit.
2nd down and 2 for the Cardinals. They'll give the ball now. Good job there. I think that was Derek Dunsel.
Yeah, number 28, Derek Dunsel.
Yeah, he brings down Justin Schweitzer.
That was a way to seal that edge and not let him get outside.
So it's going to be 3rd and 2 now for the Cardinals. Ball on the Oriole 43-yard line.
Actually lost a yard on that play.
Yeah, they did. OV goes on a long count right there, and on the carry, number 22, and that will be Enrique Gutierrez, and he has a Muskegon Orchard View first down.
I think we're going to be saying that number quite a bit tonight.
Yeah, I think so. Cardinals without their quarterback, Alexander, I think you pronounce that, Thiel,
maybe?
Yeah, he's out for the season. And also, you mentioned their running back number 8, Stefan Oaks.
Yeah, he's been their primary ball carrier, having almost 350 yards on the season.
Gutierrez on the carry, and Ludington defense does a much better job on that play. 1 yard on the carry. Looked like that was, trying to see, 20, was that Dunsel on the stop over there? I think that was Dunsel on the stop. So 2nd down and 9 for the Cardinals. 2:02 to go in the opening quarter. Ludington up 12-0. There's a run there by number 5, and that was Justin Schweitzer. And on the tackle for the Orioles, number 53, Will Luce. Did you have 53 or 63 on the stop there?
I had 53.
53, so that was Will Luce, yes. 3rd and 5 for the Cardinals. 1:38 to go in the opening quarter. Their quarterback, number 9, Emilio Villarreal. And right up the gut right there, and not much.
Gain of about 3, 2.
Yeah, I'd say 2 or 3. It's number 2 on the carry, Mason Tuttle.
Just kind of stacked up there, and they actually let the play go a little longer than I thought they would.
They did. I know Walt Autry was in on that with a few of his teammates. So bring up a 4th and 5 for the Cardinals. 1 minute to go in the opening quarter. From wet and rainy Muskegon Orchard View, Friday Night Lights, October 13th, Friday the 13th. There's a run there. And a first down by Enrique Gutierrez on a 4th and 5, and it looked like he got about 7 or 8 right there.
Yeah, they needed that first down, and it was a touchdown-saving tackle by the Ludington Orioles. I missed who made the tackle because there was some extracurricular activity going on.
Yeah, I was watching that as well, too. Looked like it was one of our linebackers, maybe Gage coming up there from his free safety position. Here's a handoff straight up the gut again is number 2, Mason Tuttle.
Looked like Gage Jones in on that stop.
Yeah, that was definitely Gage on the stop right there. Pick up a 4. Cardinals doing nothing real fancy here, using deception with that wing T. They're just punching away, hammering away at the Orioles defense right now. And that's going to be the last play of the first quarter. Your score from Muskegon Orchard View. After 1, the Ludington Orioles 12, the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals nothing. You are watching and listening to the Orioles Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned, O's Nation.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables, anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Orioles Sports Network.
Welcome back to Muskegon Orchard View. Ludington 12, Muskegon Orchard View nothing. Want to remind you folks that we'll make the long, arduous trip east next Friday to Scottville as the Ludington Orioles take on the Mason County Central Spartans. The Battle of Mason County, the battle for the Lumberman's Trophy. But right now, the Orioles taking on the Cardinals. The Cardinals are driving, 2nd down and 6. Ball on the Oriole 21-yard line. Hand off, and on the carry, number 5, that's Justin Schweitzer. Schweitzer's got a first down. And that's going to bring up a 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. Ball is going to be at, we've got it spotted, Mark, probably at the...
Looks like about the
14-yard line, yeah. Long count. Handoff on the carry is Justin Schweitzer again. And it looked, let's see here, it looked like...
that wind.
Yeah, that wind's picking up a bit right there.
That was a good gang tackle by Ludington, and that's what you want to see.
Looked like Derek Dunsel, one of the Orioles, in on that stop. Second down and 5 for the Cardinals. Ball is at the Oriole 10-yard line. Emilio Villarreal, the quarterback, gives straight at touchdown, Muskegon Orchard View.
Yeah, it looks like they fell for that outside edge and left the middle open.
That was number 22, I believe.
Sir.
Yeah, Enrique Gutierrez. 10-yard run.
Yeah, I think so.
For the touchdown for the Cardinals at the 11:03 mark of the second quarter.
Actually, I think it was on the 9 scoop.
Okay, we'll give him a nine-yard touchdown run by number 22, Gutierrez. And now the Cardinals will go for 2. And they will give it a collision in the backfield, and they're going to drop the quarterback. That miscommunication right there, big collision in the Orchard View backfield right there, and the Orioles stop the OV quarterback, Emilio Villarreal. So the 2-point conversion no good. And with 11:03 to go in the opening half, your score, Ludington 12, Muskegon Orchard View 6. Back after these messages, you are watching and listening to 102.7 WMOM and the Orioles Sports Network, a bird's eye view of local sports.
Crown and Cork is Ludington's only waterfront kitchen and bar and is open Monday through Thursday from 4:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. and Friday and Saturdays from 4:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. Stop in soon to taste some of our new fall menu items, including French onion soup and our seasonal cheesecake. All menu items are made fresh when ordered, and many have locally sourced ingredients. We also have a kids' play area for the littles to play in while the adults dine. And make sure you call us to host your next event. Our private dining space seats up to 80 people and offers a beautiful view of the Ludington Harbor. Crown and Cork is located at 502 West Loomis Street, across from the Ludington Marina. Follow us on Facebook to hear about our specials and other important information, or call us at 231-425-3557 to make a reservation today. We look forward to serving you soon.
Curtis Scott will kick off for the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals. He steps into it, and a nice kick right there. It's going to drive, is that Schilling? No, that's Ramirez. Picks it up at about his 4-yard line, and he's going to get it out to about the, well, let's see, he's going to be dropped in about the 12, 13-yard line.
Looks like about the 14 where this ref is marking it.
Okay. Nice kick there by the Orchard View kicker, Curtis Scott.
Yeah, he put that down about the 5-yard line, and even with this weather.
So let's see what the Oriole offense can do right here. Ludington up 12-6, 11 minutes to go in the second quarter. Actually, the field looks pretty darn nice, Mark. You look out there for week 8 of the football season.
Yeah, they take care of their field here. That's for sure. It's nicely marked and clean.
Here come the Orioles now. 1st and 10, and now we're going to have, what are we going to have here? Timeout, Muskegon Orchard View, and we're going to stay right here and tell you about Ludington Chiropractic. Folks, if you are having back and neck pain and need to see a chiropractor to relieve that pain, see Dr. Mark Yuck at Ludington Chiropractic. No appointment is necessary, as Ludington Chiropractic is strictly a walk-in clinic. That's Dr. Mark Yuck at Ludington Chiropractic, 5965 East Ludington Avenue, located next to Pizza Hut. For questions, call 231-843-1874. In Crown and Cork, Ludington's only waterfront kitchen and bar. They are open Monday through Thursday, 4 to 8 p.m., and Friday and Saturday, 4 to 9 p.m. Stop in soon to taste some of our new fall menu items, including French onion soup and apple caramel cheesecake. All menu items are made fresh when ordered, and many have locally sourced ingredients. Crown and Cork, located at 502 West Loomis Street, across from the Ludington Marina. Follow us on Facebook to learn about our specials and other important information. And I tell you from firsthand experience, folks, I tried this past Saturday the French onion soup and the apple caramel cheesecake, and both of them get 2 thumbs up. All right, Ludington now on the carry, and that is Cam Gunsel. He's still on his feet. He's got an Oriole first down. He was spinning right there and did a nice job keeping the legs churning, and he's got himself an Oriole first down.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was a busted play, but it kind of looked to start out weird, but he made some positive yards out of it.
Orioles have the ball now at, nice pickup on that. They're going to be out over the 25 to about the 27-yard line right there. Pickup of about 13 on that last carry.
Which was needed after where they started that drive.
Exactly. Little touch pass right there. Schillinger. No, that's Gage Jones. Jones bounced off one tackle right there. He was going to be dropped for a loss, Mark, and he kept the legs churning, and he's got a nice little pickup there of about 7 yards.
Yeah, he bounced off that guy in the backfield and was able to go the other direction and pick up positive yardage.
It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 3 for Ludington. Ball on the Ludington 34-yard line. Gunsel fumbles the ball, picks it up now, and he's going to get a first down out of that.
Way to lower his shoulder, and just a heads-up play by the quarterback, Cam Gunsel.
He's showing his power there. We know how quick Cam can be, how fast he is, but it really showed power on the legs right there, getting that first down. He bobbled the ball. It was down on the ground, picked it up, and it gets an Oriole first down. 9:32 to go in the opening half. The Orioles up by 6, 12-6. Gunsel looks over the OB defense. He's going to keep. Cam Gunsel's got some running room. He's on the outside 50, 45. He's at the 40. He's at the 35. He's at the 30. He cuts it back, and he's dropped at about the Muskegon Orchard View 22-yard line. I'm not seeing any yellow out there, am I?
Nope.
Good. I've seen. Yeah, there's something out there, but that's okay. That's not a penalty marker.
Looks like they're going to mark him right at the 20-yard line. There's a good heads up, following his blocks and just picking up a lot of positive yards.
He liked the way Cam displays patience, waiting for his blocks to line up.
Yeah.
And he's done that all season long. You can see he's getting better at it each and every week. Ludington now has the ball at the Muskegon Orchard View 20-yard line, 8:47 to go in the second quarter.
And to think he's only a sophomore, he's got 2 more years of, high school football.
He got brought up last year, late in the season, and also on the basketball team. He was brought up for their district game at Big Rapids last spring.
Nice.
Yes. Gunsel on that last carry, and it's going to be no gain. 8:18 to go in the second quarter. Mike Nichols over the football for the Orioles.
It's good to have Mike Nichols back.
It's great having Mike back. The offensive line back intact. Gunsel on the carry. Cam Gunsel. Touchdown, Orioles. Got a 20-yard touchdown run there by Cam Gunsel at the 7:54 mark of the second quarter.
Yeah, he just kind of cut through those blocks, and I think he went untouched for 20 yards.
Must have been a little surprised he saw all that green pasture out in front of him. Takes it in, and now to attempt the point after, number 5, Jonah Peterson. Kick is up, and the kick is good. And with 7:54 to go in this opening half, your score from Muskegon Orchard View, the Ludington Orioles 19, the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals 6. Back after these messages. You are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network at 102.7 WMOM. When you think paint, think Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects. With over 5,000 colors of top quality Benjamin Moore and Pittsburgh paint, you are bound to find the perfect colors for your next painting project. We are your color match experts. LP&G can help you design your Pinterest-worthy all-glass shower enclosure, bringing a spa-like feel to your home. We cover all your glass needs with on-site service of broken windows and screens and custom-cut tabletops, mirrors, and plexiglass. Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street in downtown Ludington. Call Ludington Paint and Glass at 231-843-8250. Follow us on Facebook at Ludington Paint and Glass. LP&G is proud to support Ludington sports. Welcome back to Muskegon Orchard View. Ludington up 19-6 after that 20-yard touchdown run by quarterback Cam Gunsel. And then Jonah Peterson's point after. Here's a kickoff now by Peterson. It's going to go into the end zone for a touchback. You can feel that temperature dropping too, can't you, Mark?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, and that barely went in the end zone. That was almost a live ball.
So we figured it would be a low-scoring game, but you figure 19-6, 7:54 to go in this opening half.
Yeah, I thought it'd be a little sloppier than it is, and it's not. There hasn't been any turnovers. Actually, there's been one. I stand corrected.
Ball has been put down on the grass, but both teams doing a pretty good job of, considering the elements out there right now.
Yeah, for sure.
So here come the Cardinals, 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. And they will give now. And Ludington, great job on that stopping the OV running back. Let's see who the number gets up right here.
Number 1, Gage Jones.
Gage Jones on the tackle, and on the carry for the Cardinals looked to be number 5, Justin Schweitzer. Gage Jones coming up there and filling the gap in a big way.
From the safety position and to be at the line of scrimmage to meet the running back, that's great heads up.
They started Gage out tonight at free safety, but I think they moved him in right now. He's really...
Oh, okay. Yeah, they did.
What are we going to call there? 9, 10 Orioles in the box right there, Mark?
Well, and that's kind of what you have to do with the wing T offense. Kind of keep everybody in tight, and you want to hit people as they cross the line.
Enrique Gutierrez on the run right there for the Cardinals. So the Cardinals have a 3rd and 5 with 7 minutes left in this second quarter. Orioles up 19-6. Week 8 of the MHSAA season. Next Friday will be at Mason County Central, the battle for the Lumberman's Trophy between the Orioles and the Spartans. All right, here quarterback keeps it on this one, and Ludington sets the edge and does a really nice job right there. That was Emilio Villarreal on the carry. You see who, there was a flock of Orioles over there, Mark.
Yeah, leading the way was number 7, Will Rubianis.
So we're going to have, I think, we're going to have a punt here. Coming in, Curtis Scott will go back in punt formation for Muskegon Orchardview. Dropping back for the Orioles will be Cam Gunsel. He's camping out at about his own 46-yard line right now. Penalty marker down. 6:10 to go in the second quarter. Ludington playing their final conference game of the season. There's Mason County Central. Illegal substitution on the Cardinals. That'll drop them back a little bit more. I was saying Mason County Central, they remember the West Michigan Conference as well, but they are in the Rivers Division, where the Orioles are in the Lakes Division.
Okay. What is their record this year, Scoop?
Spartans?
Yeah.
I want to say they're going to be, I think they're around, going into tonight, I thought they were 4-3 possibly. 3-4 or 4-3, Mark.
And they got Manistee tonight? Or no?
No, they Manistee's at Montague tonight.
Yeah, that's right.
So, in fact, we got a report on that, don't we?
Yeah, Manistee's currently leading 16-10 with 4:55 to go in the second quarter.
Yeah. Sounds like it'll be a pretty decent ball game there at Montague tonight. That kick from Curtis Scott down at the Ludington 49-yard line. That's where they'll take over. 6 minutes to go in this opening half. See the official there. He's got the ball covered in a towel. Now it's Mike Nichols over the football for Ludington. Cam, go ahead, Mark.
I don't know if you can hear the wind in my microphone.
I think they can in our microphones. Gunsel on the carry. Oh, big stick right there by the Cardinals, number 2, Mason Tuttle.
Yeah, he's kind of their all-around player, all over the place.
Yeah, meeting of a couple of 2s right there.
Yeah.
That wasn't deuces wild there for Cam Gunsel. Took a hard hit.
Going into this game, he was averaging 6 yards a carry, number 2.
It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 9. Gain of 1 on the play. 5:31 to go. In the opening half, the Orioles have a 19-6 lead. Gunsel will keep, and he's got the ball down near the Muskegon Orchardview 45-yard line.
That was a good read by Cam, because if he gave that to Joe Benz, we were going to lose some yards there.
3rd and 4 for the Orioles. Looking over at the Oriole faithful over there. Lots of umbrellas opened up right now.
Would you say they're about 50?
I'd say 50 to 60 Oriole fans over there right now.
That's pretty good for this weather.
Yes. All right, here Gunsel will keep, and he is going to drive the pile forward. He got behind Mike Nichols there in his left and right guard, Charlie Gamble and Will Luce, and it's an Oriole first down, I do believe.
They are moving the chains for a first down at about the 39-yard line.
Some power football there.
Correction, 41-yard line.
4:38 to go in the opening half. Good hard run there by Oriole quarterback Cam Gunsel.
That's just his offensive line moving that D line.
I was going to say good push there as well by his offensive line. The line all seniors except for the sophomore, Walt Autry. And they've been relatively healthy all year, with the exception of Mike Nichols missing the last few weeks.
With Autry only being a sophomore, he's got another 2 years to play ball too, so he's going to grow.
Joe Benz on the carry. He rips off a nice gain there. Yeah, he's definitely going to be already turning into a beast.
Yeah.
Walt Autry. Gain of 8 on that last run by Joe Benz. Bring up a 2nd down and 2. 3:47 to go until the half. Looks like Derek Dunsel checking into the Oriole lineup. We just saw Andre Walden walk past us here just about 5 minutes ago. He's up here in the press box.
Yeah, he was coming in to check in with the coaches, make sure they had everything they needed.
Yeah. Gunsel will give now, and on the run, was that Gage Jones, I believe? Yes, it was. Gage got submerged right there. Looked like number 52 in on the tackle for the Cardinals, Tyler Sandifer.
Looked like no gain on the play.
Yeah. 3rd and 2 for Ludington. 3:04 to go in the second quarter. 2 touchdown runs by Cam Gunsel and also a touchdown pass from Gunsel to Gage Jones. Ludington scoring.
Looks like they're not in too much of a hurry to run. They want to run this quarter out.
Gunsel on the carry. Hard hit right there. Late flag comes in as well. Gunsel does get the first down, but let's see what the penalty marker is. Face mask?
That's what it looked like.
He did go down rather awkwardly from our vantage point. We're up here in the second deck of the press box here at Muskegon Orchard View.
Talking a long time about
Yeah,
it.
they're having a confab down there. 2:46 to go, opening half. Ludington up 19-6. We'd like to thank Smith and Eddy Insurance of Ludington. Oh, okay. 15-yard penalty on Muskegon Orchard View. There's illegal helmet contact.
Wow.
So it wasn't a face mask, but helmet to helmet there. As we were saying, folks, Smith and Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith and Eddy handle all of your insurance needs.
Not a penalty you see too often at this level.
Yeah, occasionally, but you're right, not that often. So the Orioles come up to the ball. They have it at the OV 14-yard line. You have into the game now for the Orioles, number 17. They'll give it to Gage Jones. He cuts it inside, and just too many Cardinals right there. He could not get free. I was going to say Skylar Holtrust checked into the Oriole lineup, number 17.
So that was good for Gage Jones to get back to the line of scrimmage because he was hemmed in the backfield.
As Mark said, it was good that he just got back to the line of scrimmage. No loss on the play. 2:07 to go in this second quarter. 2nd down and 10 for the Orioles. Ball on the Cardinal 14-yard line.
They haven't went to David in a while. It'd be nice to.
And they might right now. You call. No, they're going to keep it. Gunsel keeps it. Gunsel, and he is down near the 5. Penalty marker comes in right at the end of the play right there. Looked like a Cardinal had a hold of Gunsel's jersey right there. Was holding on for dear life.
Yeah, it brought it down to about the 3-yard line. And
see what the penalty is.
We might actually see that same penalty we just saw.
1:50 left now in the opening half from wet, rainy, and windy Muskegon Orchard View. Week 8 of the MHSAA season. Both teams 3-4 overall on the season entering this game. Ludington 2-3 in the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division. Muskegon Orchard View 1-3 in the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division.
It is 49 degrees with 15-mile-an-hour winds with gusts up to 32.
There you go. Wow, Mark, we've seen it twice now. That same call that was just made a couple plays ago. Legal helmet contact.
Yeah, that's a rare call, and to see it twice in the same game, let alone the same drive.
See, not only are you doing a great job as a color commentary man for the OSN and 102.7 WMOM, you're also a meteorologist, given the temperature, the wind, all that good stuff. Yeah. Are you forecasting rain for the entire weekend?
Well, I don't know about that far. I hope not. I got to go see my mom, and I don't want to drive in it.
Yeah, we're hoping for the best for Mark's mom. She's in hospital in Detroit, but she's on the mend, right?
Yeah. She's getting better.
Great to hear, Mark. And you've told me before, now you're a graduate of River Rouge, right?
Correct, yeah, River Rouge Panthers.
And you've heard, I've told you a little bit, I'm sure you've heard from other folks in Ludington, the basketball history between Ludington and River Rouge over the years.
Oh, yes.
They are the perennial powerhouse in basketball. They've won the most state championships, most state championship game appearances as well.
Yeah, and their football team's really turned around. They're not having too good of a season this year, but in the past they've been improving. Won a state championship a few years ago.
Orioles have the ball on the OV 2-yard line. Gunsel will keep. Gunsel is in. Touchdown, Orioles. Cam Gunsel a 2-yard run at the 120 mark of the second quarter.
That was a tough 2-yard run, but he earned it. 25-6.
It's like he got behind his right tackle there and his right guard. He got behind Charlotte Gamble and Walt Autry right there. And now Jonah Peterson in to attempt the point after. Snap is good. Kick is up, and the kick is no good. It's wide right. Wide right. And with 1:20 to go in the opening half, Ludington 25, Muskegon Orchard View 6. Back after these messages, you are watching the Oriole Sports Network as well as listening to the OSN and 102.7 WMOM.
House of Flavors Manufacturing has been producing and distributing quality ice cream since 1937. The company is a contract manufacturer of private label ice cream for some of the premier food store brands, as well as a provider of premium bulk ice cream for scoop shops and restaurants around the United States. For the 220 dedicated workers, employment at House of Flavors Manufacturing is worthwhile work as it brings fun and joy into people's daily lives and important celebrations. The business is always striving to make people smile while enjoying its delicious ice cream. House of Flavors Manufacturing is pleased to be an important corporate citizen and premier employer in the Ludington community. Yummy House of Flavors ice cream, sold around the world, is made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing is proud to help keep our hometown dynamic. You can learn more about House of Flavors Manufacturing at www.houseofflavors.com.
Indian Summer Montmorency.
The kickoff is fielded by the Cardinals' Enrique Gutierrez, and he returns it out over the OV 20 to about the 23. Let's see where they mark it. It's going to be marked at the 21-yard line. Got an update at halftime from Montague, and looks like it's quite a ball game over there, Mark.
Yeah, 16-10 at halftime. That's a tough game. A couple of tough teams battling. It looks like Mason County Central's playing Shelby tonight, Scoop.
Oh, okay. Is that game at Shelby?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so we have 1:15 to go here before the half. Ludington up 25-6. Cardinals with the football, and they'll give it straight up the gut right there. And Ludington's defense doing a nice job, although OV moving that pile a bit. And the ball was carried there. Let's see where the number gets up. You got all kinds of white shirts getting up right there. You get to see the gang tackling. On the carry there, Mason Tuttle, number 2.
Looked like he gained about 4 yards.
Yeah, the pile kept moving right there. I know for the Orioles that Dom Wheaton was there on the leading the way on the tackle along with Cole Hackert. So gain of 4 on the play. Ludington doing a nice job there. Hackert leading the charge along with number 25, Jaron Hathaway. And on the carry for the Cardinals, number 5, Justin Schweitzer. Ludington's interior defensive line doing a much better job, Mark, right now.
Yeah, they are. They're getting to the ball. They're tackling. They're wrapping up. They're not letting go. Looks like this will be the last play of the half.
Yeah, 6 seconds to go before the half. Long count. Handoff. Ball's fumbled. No, they'll pick it right back up right there, and that will do it for the half as Connor Such and also 24, Daniel Ramirez on the stop right there. The ball was carried by number 2, Mason Tuttle at the half from Muskegon Orchard View. Your score, the Ludington Orioles 25, the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals 6. And we'll be back in 2 minutes here on the OSN and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned.
You deserve more than just a fast quote when it comes to your insurance. With over 12 decades of experience, we at Smith & Eddy are here to provide you with the best information and to stand by your side when you need us most. With offices in Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, we are happy to help at wherever home may be. Let our team of highly trained professionals help you find the best insurance to secure your lifestyle needs. The security you need from the people you know. Smith & Eddy Insurance.
At Pure Marquette Builders, we build the home of your dreams without the headaches normally associated with home building. Fast, simple, and completely customized to fit your needs. Pure Marquette Builders builds beautiful modular homes in the Ludington and surrounding West Michigan communities. Please call Scott at 231-398-7463 to discuss your future products. Pure Marquette Builders is proud to support Ludington Oriole Athletics. Go O's!
Welcome back to Muskegon Orchard View. By the way, folks, Muskegon Orchard View, it is their homecoming this week. So you look at that, Mark, that's 4 homecomings in a row that Ludington has been involved with. When we played at Montague, it was their homecoming. We played at Manistee, their homecoming. Of course, last week it was Ludington's homecoming. Now tonight it's Muskegon Orchard View's homecoming.
Yeah, that's a tough stretch of games, too.
Yeah, not the best of nights for homecoming. I was talking to some folks here from Muskegon Orchard View. They say they hold their ceremonies after the ball game.
Well, it's interesting. They just heard them announce over the PA that they're going to move them indoors, too, because of the weather.
Okay.
So.
Well, we would like to thank Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor, where your success is our success. We belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call, 843-2323. Safe Harbor Credit Union. We're going to run down the scoring here before we get to the Indian summer player in the spotlight. Ludington got on the board first on a 55-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Cam Gunsel to wide receiver Gage Jones at the 9:16 mark of the first quarter. The point after attempt, the kick was, I believe it was wide left, Mark, if memory serves me correct there. First one, I think, this season that Jonah Peterson has missed. Of course, the weather element's playing a big part in that. The Orioles then scored on a 20-yard, that was a 1-yard touchdown run by Cam Gunsel at the 4:56 mark of the first quarter. 2-point attempt run was no good. Ludington had a 12-0 lead. Then the Cardinals came back, and they scored on a 2-yard touchdown run by number 2. That would have been Mason Tuttle at the 1:20 mark of the second quarter. The 2-point run attempt was no good. Or was it, did they try? No, I'm sorry. They did try an extra point, I believe. And at the end of one, it was Ludington 12, Muskegon Orchard View. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. That was in the second quarter. I'm all confused now. So actually, Ludington outscored the Cardinals 12-0 in the first quarter, 13-6 in the second quarter. The other Oriole touchdowns, well, there's been 4 of them, and 3 of them have been Cam Gunsel runs. So...
yeah, he's just holding on to the ball, securing it, and that's what you got to do with this weather.
Orioles again up 25-6 at the half. Big thank you to Safe Harbor Credit Union. We also want to thank Indian Summer. They are proud to be a sponsor of the OSN and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for the season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. And right now we're going to step aside. We're going to listen to the interview I did earlier this week with Ludington Oriole player Daniel Ramirez. Stay tuned, O's Nation. Welcome, Oriole Nation, to the Indian Summer Ludington Oriole player in the spotlight for tonight's game, and that player is Daniel Ramirez. Daniel is a senior. He wears jersey number 24, and he plays the slot back position on offense, and on defense, he is one of the Orioles' strong safeties. What do you like better playing, Daniel, offense or defense?
Honestly, probably defense. Just like going out, making a hit, making the smart play.
You like that physical contact, then?
Yeah, that's it.
This year it's been, you guys started off you started off with a game against Petoskey, then you were up to 3-2, and then the last couple games, you've had some pretty physical ball games against Manistee, and then most recently against Whitehall. Tonight you get Muskegon Orchard View. Where do you and your teammates stand, and how do you feel the season has went?
We lost a couple of close ones that, should have been winnable games. We're still motivated. We know we still have a chance to make the playoffs, so obviously there's that push. But yeah, we're still motivated. We know what we can do.
Just want to close the season out strong.
Yeah.
Tonight against Muskegon Orchard View. Then, of course, you have your county rival next Friday, the Mason County Central Spartans. And as you said, there still is a chance at 5-4 to make the playoffs. So one game at a time, though. I'm sure that's what Coach and your teammates are saying right now. Talk a bit about last year. 7-3, made the playoffs, had a real nice year, had the playoff game at Fruitport.
Last year was fun. We won a lot of tough games. We beat both arch rivals, Manistee and Scottville, won the home opener against Petoskey. And the guys on that team they're all seniors, all experienced. It was just a fun team to play with.
What is it, Daniel, that gets you amped up and motivated to go out there and play football on Friday nights for the Ludington Orioles?
Kind of just going out with my guys, knowing that they're going to battle as hard as I battle, and all the people in the stands cheering, my parents and everything, so got to put on a show for them too.
Definitely. Your favorite restaurant in Ludington?
I don't eat there very often, but when I do, Sportsman's. I always get that crazy the crazy bread. It's actually pretty good. So
okay.
It's always good.
All right. And your plans for winter and spring sports?
Considering track, I think I might have said that last year in the basketball interview too, but, it's still a thought. It's still up in the air.
That'll be for spring, and, of course, wintertime, I know you'll be out there playing for Coach Thad Shank, right?
Yes, of course.
Should be a fun season this year.
Yeah, it'll be some.
Your future plans? You got plans for college, Daniel?
I plan on going to college, whether I take the year at West Shore and then transfer to a different college or just go right to a university in itself. But, yeah, I plan on going to college somewhere.
Tell Oriole Nation out there, now you have a connection with a Ludington legend from 2017, the microwave, Dante Vella.
Yeah, Dante's my brother. Whenever in any sport we play in general, we always make it a competition, but he's the brother there to make me better, push me, do my best.
Great guy. Anybody out there you want to say hello to listening or watching tonight's live stream and broadcast?
Either some of the family that couldn't make the game, but mainly my family down in Texas because I know most of them will be watching too. So,
well, thank you, Daniel, and congratulations on being the Indian Summer Player in the Spotlight for tonight's game. All the best to you and the O's this season. Go O's.
Thank you, Scoop.
Welcome back to Muskegon Orchard View. Ludington on top of the Cardinals 25-6 at the half. Folks, I gave you some incorrect information and scoring in the second quarter. OB scored on a 9-yard touchdown run by their running back, number 22, Enrique Gutierrez. That came at the 11:03 mark of the second quarter. They went for the 2-point. The run attempt was stopped by the Orioles, and Ludington scoring in that second quarter began at the 7:54 mark on a 20-yard touchdown run by quarterback Cam Gunsel. The point after attempt was good by Jonah Peterson on the kick. And then with 1:20 to go in the opening half, a 2-yard touchdown run by Cam Gunsel. The point after attempt, no good. That was wide right. So that is a correct summary there for the scoring in the second quarter. Again, the Orioles outscored the Cardinals 12-0 in the first quarter, 13-6 in the second quarter. And Mark, you've got the state rankings right there, and we got a few area schools who are currently ranked, including the number 1 ranked Whitehall Vikings.
Yeah, Division 4, ranked number 1, 7-0. I mean, they're always tough. Then you look at Division 6, you got Manistee at 6 and Hart at 7. I mean, those are two tough schools, and they'll probably both be in the playoffs.
So good to see that for the area schools right there. And, talking to Coach Gunsel in the pregame, Ludington still, they got an outside shot, but things have to fall right for them.
Yeah, for sure. And you'd like to win some of those earlier games, but it didn't go that way, so they're going to have to figure it, things, like you said, things have to fall right.
You like to have it where you can control your own destiny, and Ludington doesn't have that right now. The best they can do is to win out, and then they got to hope for some things to happen.
Well, this division is filled with tough teams.
Yeah.
And it's going to be like that sometimes.
JV football action last night at Hart. The Ludington Junior Varsity football team defeated the Hart Pirates by the score of 30-8. That's Messiah Himes threw 2 touchdown passes on the night, including a 50-yard strike to Michael Wilson. Cooper Holmes ran for a score, as did Taj Wilson. Is that Taj Williams? I thought that Taj Wilson. On defense, Coach Rich Kirby was pleased with the defensive line. Blake Nelson blocked a punt on special teams. The Orioles will host Mason County Central next Thursday at Oriole Field for the season finale. That's the Oriole JV team, winning last night 30-8. They're having a nice year. You look at the Ludington 8th grade team having a nice year. The 7th grade team, undefeated season. So
There's some good athletes coming up, and Coach Kirby always does good things with his kids in middle school. I remember when my son played at that level, and he does good things down there, or JV.
Some great things happening in all the fall sports teams for Ludington. You look at the cross-country team, the boys tennis team that finished runner-up yesterday in the regionals, so they'll be competing in the state finals. Girls swim team defeated Cadillac last night. They have their state finals, or a number of people who qualified on the team for state. That'll be later in November, like the second week in November, I believe. Also, our girls golf team. Congratulations to Coach Erica Reed and her golfers. They were regional champions. The medalist was Emma McKinley, so that's great news. Let's see, tennis. Who am I forgetting here? Oh, our volleyball team. They're having a nice year as well.
Yeah, Ludington's filled with solid athletes, girls and boys, and it's just really good to see.
And our soccer team. They won their district opener last night at Oriole Field. They defeated Bay City Central, the Wolves, by the score of 8-0 in a mercy-shortened game. Went over and checked that game out last night, and a natural hat trick right off the bat there for Spencer Holmes. So congratulations to him, and congratulations to Coach Chris Anderson and his soccer team. They will now play, I believe it's going to be Tuesday night, and I put it up on the OSN page earlier today. I think it's going to be over in Big Rapids. I could be wrong on that. But they will play against the Midland Chemics in the district semifinals.
That'll be tough. Midland's known for soccer.
Yeah, it's a different district for Coach Chris Anderson and his team this year, what the teams are playing and the areas they're playing in. So, again, we want to thank Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor. And we're going to step aside right now. When we return, more of the Oriole halftime show as sponsored by Safe Harbor Credit Union right here on the OSN and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned.
When you think about your banking needs, the first place that should come to mind is Safe Harbor Credit Union. We put people over profits and shows in everything we do. I'm Adam Johnson, President and CEO at Safe Harbor Credit Union and former Ludington Oriole athlete. We're excited to once again be the premier halftime show sponsor for the Oriole Sports Network. At Safe Harbor Credit Union, we always put the members first. And here, you're more than just a number, you're family. If you haven't experienced the credit union difference, there's never been a better time to switch. We value our relationships with these student athletes. You can find us in the stands cheering for that next win, or find us in your local classrooms teaching financial literacy. That's what we value, being the local financial institution you can trust with all of your banking needs. When you invest with us, all of your money will be invested locally with local decision making. Your success is our success. We belong to you. Check us out at our new location at 5511 West US 10 in Ludington. We can't wait to have you join our family.
Welcome back to Muskegon Orchard View. We're at the half here. Muskegon Orchard View's homecoming. Ludington up 25-6 at the half. We want to thank McGee Insurance Group. They have been serving West Michigan since 1939. They provide quality insurance coverage tailored to fit your needs and budget. McGee Insurance services include auto, commercial, home, health, life, and umbrella insurance. McGee Insurance Group, 5965 West US 10, located right next door to Ludington Chiropractic and Dr. Mark Yeck. Call 231-845-5000. And IRCA Auto Center, they are founded on trust, integrity, and respect. We are proud to offer these values in our sales and business practices so our customers keep coming back. The vehicles on our lot have the best prices and quality in the area, so come by and see us today. The IRCA family has been selling vehicles in Mason County for 4 generations. IRCA Auto Center, 3736 West US 10. Call 845-6282. And Team Loney Real Estate, if you're thinking about selling your home or property, let Team Jamie Loney and Christina Simone at 5 Star Real Estate help you. They'll walk you through the process step by step. Jamie and Christina take pride in their communication, organization, and putting clients' wants and needs first. Call Jamie Loney at 231-794-9740 or Christina Simone at 231-343-4598 today. Team Jamie Loney, 513 South James Street in Ludington. And Groundworks Landscaping. They are located at 5634 West Dewey Road. Their vast and professional job services include a myriad of great things that they do, folks. Groundworks Landscaping gives free estimates, and they can be reached by calling 231-690-3969. Their website can be found at groundworksmi.com. And again, they do a plethora of things. I mean, there's subcontracting, excavation, landscaping. drainage from heavy rains and gutter issues. You name it, folks. And Todd Stowe and his business does it. That's Groundworks Landscaping. Again, they can be reached at 231-690-3969. The Orioles out on the field. They have a nice lead here at the half, 25-6. Again, both these teams 3-4 coming into this game. Ludington 2-3 in the conference. Orchardview 1-3 in the conference.
Yeah, I think Ludington wanted this game because they, the last 2 weeks have been tough weeks for them, so they wanted to come back and build up their confidence and finish the season strong.
Yeah, that tough loss last week to Whitehall. Ludington, I thought they played a really good first half against Whitehall last week. They were down 21-0, but I thought they played a very physical game with the Vikings, and then the second half things started to unravel there. And
yeah, 21-0 at halftime isn't bad against a tough Whitehall team. I mean, they're scoring a lot of points this season.
And Ludington was moving the ball much better in the first half, too. You look, Gage Jones ended up 7 receptions last week for 78 yards. So he had a nice week. And Orioles falling to the Vikings last week. And the week before, they played their arch rival, the Manistee Chippewas. That game ended up 44-23. And if you look at that game right there, you're playing your arch rival like that. And the Dad's traveling trophy on the line. Like next week, the Lumberman's trophy will be on the line. That traveling trophy, Ludington has had that for a few years now. They hope to retain it against their county rivals, the Spartans of Mason County Central.
Yeah, there's a lot of emotions that go into those rivalry games, and you just never know what game you're going to play when the foot hits the leather.
Orioles and the Spartans next week. We'll be on the air about 6:45 with the House of Flavors pregame show, 7 o'clock with the tip-off for the Spartans and the Orioles. And then after that, Mark, it's playoff season. And that I know you enjoy that. I enjoy it immensely as well. You follow the high school playoffs, and you got lots of college football happening right now. And, hey, this is something, as a Detroit Lions fan, yourself, myself, it's something we're not used to, the success that they're having so far this year. Trying not to drink too much of the Kool-Aid. But, hey, as us Lions fans, we've suffered our whole lives.
Yeah. If they get the 9 wins, I'll be happy.
Oh, wow. The way they're playing right now, it'd be an interesting matchup against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on Sunday.
Yeah. It'll be a tough game, but if they can pull it out, it'll show a lot about their character.
Definitely. And injuries, of course, that happens throughout the league. I got the biggest kick out of the first week that Mike Tirico, and he mentioned, well, you got to put an asterisk by this because the Chiefs were without, Travis Kelce, and they were without, was it Jones, defensive end for the Chiefs?
Jones.
Thinking, Mike Tirico, you're from Michigan. Why are you saying that? Injuries happen every week. It's like, okay, so. All right, enough talk on Lions and NFL football. We are getting set for the kickoff here to begin the second half. And the teams got flipped around right here. Ludington was on one end, Muskegon Orchardview on the other, and the official said, wait a second, we got to switch you guys around. So you're seeing, it looks like a Chinese fire drill out there right now. Ludington up 25-6 as we begin play here in the second half. The Cardinals will be kicking off to the Orioles. Kicking off for Muskegon Orchardview will be number 7, and that'll be Curtis Scott. Back deep for the Orioles, looks like number 24, Daniel Ramirez. And number 20, Joe Benz, I believe, is back there.
Yeah, they got Joe Benz and Ramirez back there.
Oh, there goes the wind. Got a hold of Mark's roster right there. There, we got it. Okay, here we go, folks, as we begin play here in the second half. WMOM 102.7 and the Oriole Sports Network pleased to be bringing you this live stream broadcast from Muskegon Orchardview. The ball takes a hop right there. Ramirez goes back and fields it. He's at the 10. He's out to the 15. He's got a lot of running room. And he's just dragged down at about the 21-yard line right there. You can just see he was just starting to kick it in to gear right there, Mark, and OV defender was able to bring him down.
Yeah, it looked like it was number 9 that brought him down, but maybe that little bounce gave him extra time to find some lanes.
Yeah, that was their quarterback, Emilio Villarreal, who brought down Daniel Ramirez right there. He also plays defensive back on defense for the Cardinals. Here come the Orioles, 1st and 10. Ball at their own 20-yard line, 11:53 to go in the third quarter. Ludington up 25-6, week 8 of the MHSAA season. Cam Gunsel at quarterback. Gunsel will roll right now. He'll pitch. And on the carry, Joe Benz. And a nice pickup for Benz out to about the Oriole 30-yard line. He's going to get about 10 on that carry.
Yeah, it's going to be about a 9-yard gain. It'll be about 2nd and 1.
Yeah, just stop short there. Okay. So Ludington will have the ball at their own 29-yard line. Hey, you'll take 9 yards a pop.
Oh, for sure.
At least I think the coaches are happy if they get 4 yards a pop.
Yeah, and he moved with a purpose. That he wasn't as shifty as he normally was. He just lowered his shoulder pads.
Gunsel will keep. He's got a first down, and he's trying to get to the outside. Now he'll cut it back to the inside, and he'll be dropped by the Cardinals' number 9, and that's Emilio Villarreal on the tackle, but Gunsel gets an Oriole first down.
Looks like it'll be about the 38-yard line.
Folks, if you are having back and neck pain and need to see a chiropractor to relieve that pain, see Dr. Mark Yeck at Ludington Chiropractic. No appointment is necessary. Ludington Chiropractic is strictly a walk-in clinic. That's Dr. Mark Yeck, Ludington Chiropractic, 5965 East Ludington Avenue. Call 231-843-1874. First and 10 for the Orioles. Ball on their own 38-yard line. Gunsel on the long count. And he will pitch now. Benz on the carry. Joe Benz at the 40, 45. He's at midfield. And he's finally brought down by the Cardinals' number 4, Colin Riley. And he's going to be in Orchard View territory.
Yeah, a gain of about 12 yards.
Actually, they're going to mark him right at midfield, it looks like.
Right at the 50.
Right on the 50-yard line. Okay.
I like the way he's running tonight. He's finding a hole, and he's just hitting it.
Good to have him back.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he didn't have him last week against Whitehall, and that was a big loss.
So the Orioles right at midfield. First and 10, 10-16 to go in the third quarter. Ludington up 25-6. Orioles trying to get back to 500 on the season. Here's a pitch, and it's Benz. Benz at the 50. He's at the Orchard View 45. Penalty marker down, though, right in front of us, right at the 50-yard line. You see that dirty laundry in the color of yellow.
Yeah, I think they got Ramirez for a hold.
That's going to negate a nice run there by the Orioles tailback, Joe Benz. Like to mention Ludington Paint and Glass. They've been mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more located at 213 South James Street, downtown Ludington. Call LP&G at 843-8250. Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects. Proud to support Ludington Orioles sports while being a sponsor on the Orioles Sports Network. That holding call is going to take the Orioles back to their own 40-yard line.
Yeah, so it's going to be first and 20.
9:56 to go in the third quarter. Gunsel, and he's able to draw the Cardinals offside there. Yep, so that'll get 5 back there, Mark.
Yeah, that'll help. Make it a little shorter distance.
One on the hard count right there. Orioles have the ball on their own 45-yard line now. As you see, Gunsel and Ramirez come in after getting instructions from Coach Charlie Gunsel. Ramirez lines up in the slot. You got Luke Hackert, receiver to the far side. Gunsel rolls right now. He keeps. Gunsel, he's at midfield to see if they mark him down at the 50 or if they mark him just inside. He's going to be marked down right on the 50-yard line. It's going to bring up a second down.
Second and 10. Right
Second
back
and
to
10.
where we
Yep,
started.
exactly. Orioles at midfield. 9:06 to go in the third quarter. The old adage used to hear so much, it was a dark and rainy night. That's what we have here tonight at Muskegon Orchard View. Now I can believe we're going to have a legal procedure. It looked like there was a little bit of a flinch right there by one of the Orioles. I could be wrong. Let's see. Just from where we're at here, we're looking right down 50-yard line from our vantage point up here in the press box. And it will be a legal procedure on the Orioles. There was a bit of a flinch right there. You had to, not much, but enough.
Yep. I was watching the defense, and I seen them jump.
So that'll bring up now a second and 15. Mike Nichols over the football for Ludington. Nichols is the center. Left guard is Will Luce, number 53. The right guard, 52, Charlie Gamble. Left tackle, 62, Corbin Wagonmaker. The right tackle, 63, Walt Autry. Here's a pass attempt, and it's incomplete. And that might only be, Ludington, their first offensive play from scrimmage, they had a 55-yard touchdown pass. Yeah. And I don't know if they've thrown the ball attempted since until that pass right there, Mark.
Other than those pop passes we have.
Yep, the little spot passes.
Yep.
I've been having to get used to. I call it it's just a little touch pass.
Urban Meyer called them a pop pass.
Yeah, that's not even like the old Viking shuttle I used to. We used to run that up in Iceland when I was stationed up there with our flag football teams. It's the days of Tommy Kramer when he quarterbacked the Minnesota Vikings. 3rd and 15 for the Orioles, 8:37 to go, and Gunsel will keep, and Gunsel, he is at the 50. Gunsel, he broke it. He's at the 30, 25. He's at the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Orioles. A 55-yard touchdown run by quarterback Cam Gunsel.
There's no flags on the play.
8:25 mark of the third quarter. That's been a good number for the Orioles tonight, 55. The 55-yard touchdown pass and now a 55-yard run.
Yeah, their second 55-yard touchdown of the game.
Cam Gunsel continues his huge night tonight, Mark.
Well, that was some good blocking on the outside by the receivers, too, to break that free.
Ludington will go for 2. Gunsel, he is going to pitch it right now, and the penalty marker down. I don't know if that was a forward. That would have been considered a pass right there, I guess, Mark. And he got the ball. I think that was to Joe Benz.
I think he was still behind the line.
It looked like he was.
So was there a holding?
Let's see what the call is here. Orioles up 31-6.
Holding.
Offense, number 28. 10-yard penalty will retry the point.
Holding on the Orioles. It'll move them back 10 yards. I think they'll send in Jonah Peterson now, maybe try for the extra point. Or do you think they'll still go for the 2, Mark? I don't see.
I don't see any activity on the sideline, so it looks like we're still going for 2.
Well, Skylar Holtrust reports in. He wears jersey number 17.
I think they use him at receiver, don't they, because of his
yes.
height? Yep.
So Holtrust, he will line up receiver to the near side, and they will go for the 2 here. And here's a snap. Gets it. The pass is complete. 2-point conversion. Good. And a pass from Cam Gunsel to Joe Benz.
He put that right on the numbers, and Joe Benz brought that in for the 2-point conversion.
That'll give the Orioles a 33-6 lead with 8:25 to go in this third quarter. You're watching and listening to the Orioles Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned, O's Nation.
Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice is packed with natural anti-inflammatories to help reduce pain after exercise. It's the ultimate antioxidant that combats soreness, getting you back to the gym or on the trail faster. Indian Summer Tart Cherry Juice, ready to drink from fresh-pressed tart cherries, grown and produced in the U.S., and always gluten-free. It's just sweet enough and priced just right. Bring home the great taste of real fruit. Bring home Indian Summer Montmorency Tart Cherry Juice. Ask for it at your local store.
Welcome back to Muskegon Orchard View. Ludington 33, Muskegon Orchard View 6, 8:25 to go in this third quarter. That 2-point conversion there with actually a 13-yard pass there. Laid it right on Joe Benz's number 20.
Yeah, hit him right in stride, right at the goal line, and brought it in for 2 points.
After the 55-yard touchdown run by Gunsel. He's had 1 touchdown pass, and I get it right? 4 touchdown runs?
I think so.
All right, here's the kickoff. And returning it for the Cardinals, number 2, Mason Tuttle. And he's brought down by Holtrust and Joe Benz, combining on the tackle right there.
Brought down about the 36-yard line.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Cam Gunsel has 4 touchdown runs in this game.
Wow.
And also he had a 55-yard touchdown pass to Gage Jones. So he's having himself quite a night tonight in this less than desirable weather. I mean, the temperature is good for football. It's just the rain here, the rain and a little wind here. So OV, their first pass attempt of the game. The ball is up and incomplete. You had Cam Gunsel and Luke Hackard in coverage, and the pass was intended for the Cardinals' number 7, Curtis Scott.
He actually brought that in, but he was out of bounds.
Yeah.
That was one heck of a catch.
It was a nice catch. Too bad he was out of bounds right there. So it'll bring up a 2nd down and 10 for the Cardinals. 8:11 to go in the third quarter. Ludington up 33-6. You know, they got their out of this formation that Orchard View's been in the entire game, and they got to do have the 2 tight ends. So they sometimes people get a little lulled. Defenses get a little lulled right there, and you know, occasionally you'll see OV break off a long pass to one of their tight ends.
Yeah, that was good by the defense to stick with their coverage.
There was a carry right there by the Cardinals' number 4, Colin Riley. Not much. He got about 2 on the play. It looked like Nicholas Wysong leading the attack right there. All right, carry here, and OV again get the ball out to about the 44-yard line right there.
It'd be about 4th and 2.
And you're seeing again that Oriole defensive line doing a nice job right there. You like the way they line up. Remember the great Steelers teams of the 70s with Mean Joe Green, and they remember how he would angle towards the center. And you're seeing that with Ludington's defense right now with Cole Hackert, the way he's angled in. The way the old Steelers steel curtain used to play it. All right, 4th and 2 for the Cardinals, and they will have the first down. A nice run there by Enrique Gutierrez.
I do got to say, though, the 70s Steelers was before my time, so I saw all that on
You just watched
Classic
it on
Sports.
At Classic Sports and NFL Films, right?
Yeah.
Listening to the voice of God, John Facenda.
Yep.
Yeah. Steve Sable and Ed Sable, that love those guys with what they've done with NFL Films over the years.
Oh, yes.
I think they both have passed now, but boy, love watching those NFL Films. Here's a run now, and on the carry for the Cardinals, number 5, Justin Schweitzer.
Brought down by number 7.
And that's Will Rubianis on the stop for the Orioles.
There's actually a gang of Orioles there,
Yeah.
but he was the one leading the charge.
Looked like Dunsel was in on that as well. Derek Dunsel having a nice year. So 2nd down and 9 for Muskegon Orchard View. 6:05 left in the third quarter. The Orioles up 33-6. Here's a handoff, and you had, let's see the number here. I believe that was that 22? I think that was
yes.
The Cardinals' Enrique Gutierrez. And he's getting up rather slowly. A couple, 2-3 Orioles in there on the stop.
Well, he took a shot from on the backside there that was kind of hard. Good football shot. This cold weather, it hurts.
Yes. Feel it a little bit more, no doubt. Yeah. 3rd and 3 for the Cardinals. 5:19 left in the third quarter. And on the carry, they give it to the first man through. He's still on his feet, and that's number 2, Mason Tuttle. And Mark saying a turnover? Yes, it is.
Yeah, I think we just stripped the ball right out of his hands as he was running by.
Tuttle just would not go down. He continued fighting, and like I said, and Ludington was able to strip the football right there and recover it. Did you see who was in on the strip right there?
I believe it was 25, Jaron Hathaway.
Hathaway, and the Orioles have the ball back. I was surprised the whistle didn't go a little sooner, but again, he was moving forward, so the officials did not blow the whistle.
Yeah.
And Ludington has the ball with 5:09 to go in the third quarter. They're up 33-6.
Good heads-up play by Hathaway to grab that ball.
Jaron Hathaway, big defensive play there for the Orioles. Gunsel, and he will fake the handoff. He'll keep. He's trying to get to the outside. He does, and he's going to be out, still on his feet. He's near midfield. Just would not go down, showing his toughness out there. Where he's taken out of bounds right in front of the Oriole bench. but it will be an Oriole first down, and he's got the ball from his own 36 out to the Oriole, let's see, 45, 40, we're going to mark him down about the 47-yard line. 1st and 10 for Ludington. We haven't seen Sunshine Schillinger for a while, have we?
I was just thinking that.
Yep.
He must be...
Hope he's not banged up. And well, speaking of Sunshine,
Gage.
no, that's Gage Jones. Yeah, that was Gage Jones. That was number 1 Gage Jones on that little touch pass right there from Cam Gunsel. He's got a pickup of a couple. Yeah, we hope all is well with David Sunshine Schillinger.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen him since the first quarter, so I hope he's well.
4:16 to go in this third quarter. Ludington has the ball on their own 48-yard line. 2nd down and 8 for the Orioles. Gunsel, he'll give the ball. Joe Benz. Benz got some running room. He's got an Oriole first down. Before he stopped there, it looked like Tuttle in on the stop for the, play my last. That was Tyler Sandifer on the stop for Muskegon Orchard View. 1st and 10 for Ludington. Good run there by Joe Benz. 3:56 to go in the third quarter. Folks, if you want to find a place for some work on your vehicle, some body work, Benedict's Auto Center, providing the best in auto body repairing and painting since the 40s. You can reach Mike Benedict at 231-613-4111. Benedict's Auto Center, 1742 US 10 between Ludington and Scottville. 1st and 10 for the Orioles. Gunsel will give to Benz. Joe Benz, and he's going to be stopped right there. He had a wall of Cardinals. 3 Cardinals right there. 52 and 54 were there. That was Sandifer as well as Bryce Bernard for Muskegon Orchard View to bring down Joe Benz.
Yeah, it was good heads-up defense by one slowing him down, the other one grabbing a hold of him, too. I was just updated on Mason County Central. They're leading 12-0 halfway through the third quarter against Shelby.
Oriole, or the Spartans and the Tigers doing battle tonight. I believe that's 2 of the original members of the West Michigan, 2 of the charter members of the West Michigan Conference. Here's a pitch. Benz gets the pitch, and he's going to be dropped right there. Ovid, nice job stringing that play out. And I believe that was 23 on the stop. Corson Bowen for Muskegon Orchard View.
The Orchard View defense is really starting to pick it up, and
got some big news coming from Montague. Early third quarter, Montague 17, Manistee 16. Got some folks chiming in with that. I believe that came in from my good friend Jake Cortland. He's a huge Montague Wildcats fan. So thanks for that report, Jay. Any other interesting chimes coming in there? Not really. Got a shout out for Jaron Hathaway. I wonder if that's coming from his dad, Jason, manager at Ludington's Jimmy John's. All right, Orioles with a 3rd and 8, 2:13 to go in the third quarter. They are on the Cardinal 43-yard line. And now I believe Ludington wants and gets a timeout. And with that timeout, we are going to give some love to some of our great sponsors. Smith & Eddy Insurance, our exclusive post-game sponsor. Smith & Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, a caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith & Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Safe Harbor Credit Union, our exclusive halftime show sponsor. Where your success is our success, we belong to you. Visit them at 5511 US 10 in Ludington or give them a call, 843-2323. Safe Harbor Credit Union. Pierre Marquette Builders, located at 913 South Washington Avenue in Ludington. PM Builders construct quality homes in the West Michigan area. Looking to build, give Scott a call to set up an appointment, 231-398-7463. PM Builders, our exclusive starting lineup sponsor. And Lundquist Furniture, West Michigan's largest furniture store, located at 203 North Main Street, downtown Scottville. Family owned and operated since 1940. For your furniture needs, call Lundquist, 231-757-3368. Remember, Trent is there for you. Doesn't matter if you're a Cardinal, if you're an Oriole, or if you're a Spartan. Or you could be a Onekama Portager, for that matter. Trent Lundquist is there for you. Here we go. The Orioles, here's a pass, and it is going to be, was that one hauled in? I believe Gage Jones came, what a catch! Gage Jones came back and caught that ball. It was underthrown by Cam Gunsel, and Gage Jones adjusted nicely.
Yeah, he caught that as sliding. I mean, he's a circus catch kind of kid. He makes all those catches look easy.
Going to put the ball down at the Muskegon Orchard view right around the 20-yard line. Nice pickup on that play. Nice little pitch and catch there. Ludington hasn't thrown the ball that much tonight. They have had some success, though, when they have thrown it. Pitch and catch there from Gunsel to Jones. Orioles charge up to the football. 1st and 10, ball at the OB 20. Gunsel to pass again. He lets it go. He's got him open, and it's going to be incomplete. That ball intended for, was that Jones again, I believe. And back on defense for the Cardinals, it looks like you had number 4, Colin Riley, as well as number 14, Samuel Jordan. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 10 from the 20. Folks, Indian Summer Co-op, they are proud to be a sponsor of the OSN and our Ludington area athletes. We wish you all the best for this season of sports. Play strong, play proud, and as always, stay healthy. Go Ludington Orioles. Indian Summer, our exclusive player and a spotlight sponsor. Gunsel will keep. Gunsel's going to be dropped, and I believe there will be a loss on that play right there. Orchard View, nice job. They weren't going to let Cam Gunsel get to the outside.
Yeah, loss of about 2. They sealed the edge and made the play on the end, which is the first tackle for a loss, I think, against Cam.
I believe that was big number 60 out there for the Cardinals, Jamario Dash, leading the way. We're down to 49 seconds left in this 3rd quarter. Good to see the Cardinals back to their white helmets. Those are the helmets I remember when I first started following the Seaway Conference, like in the mid-1970s at OV wore.
Phoenix Cardinals.
Yep. All right, Gunsel will keep. Cam Gunsel trying to weave his way around. He was first tripped up by the Cardinals' number 4, Colin Riley. It's going to bring up a 4th down for Ludington. That should be the last play of this 3rd quarter.
I think Coach Gunsel will take him into the 4th quarter and think about which play he wants to run on this 4th down.
So the only scoring in that 3rd quarter was the Orioles' 55-yard run by quarterback Cam Gunsel, then the 2-point conversion with the pass from Gunsel to Joe Benz. And we'll head to the 4th quarter. Your score from Muskegon Orchard View, the Ludington Orioles 33, the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals 6. Back after these messages, you are watching and listening to the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. Stay tuned, O's Nation. We're here today with Mike Benedict, the proprietor of Benedict's Auto Center. Mike Benedict, what is it that sets Benedict's Auto Center apart from other businesses here in Mason County?
I'm going to go with the old cliche word, and I'm going to say customer service. Like to spend the time with the customer, give them the kind of all the Q&As, answer all the questions they might have pertaining to the damaged vehicle, what's going to happen next, and then I walk them through the process going forward that I'm going to handle things. We take it apart, find additional damage, call the insurance company, we take care of all the work from there for them, keep them clued in what's going on so they know about when they'll be receiving their car back.
Let the viewers out there and the listeners know, Mike, there's a perception that you have to go where your insurance company tells you. That is not the case, is it?
Not true at all. What I always suggest they do is they go and they talk to either the manager or the owner of the business. Be comfortable where you take the car, have them answer your questions, and that's where you want to go. If you're comfortable with them, that's what you want to do, and it's your car, you go where you want.
Benedict's Auto Body, your trusted one-stop collision and repair shop. The Orioles facing a 4th and 7, ball on the OB 17-yard line. Ludington will a little razzle-dazzle. There's some chicanery. That's Gage Jones, and he's going to take it in for a touchdown, Ludington.
No flags on the play.
17-yard touchdown run on a reverse right there. Some chicanery. Coach Gunsel, yesterday when I talked with him, he said he might have a few wrinkles up his sleeve.
Oh. Was that a double reverse, actually?
Yeah, it was.
It came around the other side.
It did. Gage Jones scores on a 17-yard double reverse. And Ludington now has a 39-6 lead.
It looks like they're going to go for 2.
Got some big news coming out of Montague with 10 minutes to go in the game. Montague is up on Manistee 24-16. All right, Gunsel rolls, we're wide open and in, and it's Cole Hackert. I believe that is his number 9. Yes, it is. Cole Hackert scores on the 2-point conversion on a pass from quarterback Cam Gunsel. Ludington now up 41-6, 11:54 to go in this game, and we'll step aside. You are watching and listening to the OSN and 102.7 WMOM.
Hey everyone, this is Trent Lundquist from Lundquist Furniture. We've been serving West Michigan since 1940. We're here to serve you guys as a full-blown furniture store. So we have mattresses, we have recliners, we have dining room tables, anything that you would need to furnish your house, we have it. And we provide one of the best services around on the west side of Michigan. We will go anywhere in the whole state of Michigan. We will deliver it, we'll service it, we'll take care of you. I just want to appreciate you guys for being customers of ours, and we're here to serve you, and that's what we do. We're here for the Orioles. We're here for the Cardinals. We're here for the Spartans. We're proud to be a sponsor of this Orioles Sports Network.
Quarterback Cam Gunsel's huge night continues as he hit Cole Hackert with that 2-point conversion on the 2-point attempt, and nice 17-yard touchdown run by Gage Jones on that double reverse. Actually, the only touchdown that Gunsel hasn't been involved in, Mark.
Yeah, Cam's been all over the place, and it's also good to see Cole Hackert get a 2-point conversion. He's worked so hard all season, and he just loves the Ludington Orioles.
I couldn't agree more with you on that. So we have 11:39 left in this game from wet, rainy, and windy Muskegon Orchard View tonight. Ludington up 41-6. And they just announced it here. The public address announcer just announced that score from Montague. 8:41 to go in the game. Does Montague have the football?
I think Manistee does.
Are they driving?
They are.
Looks like the Mariners are driving too. Game still got a lot of time left in that one. Right here, Ludington up 41-6, 11:08 to go in the game. Make sure you check out the OSN page later tonight. We'll have all the updates on there. There's a pass completion from quarterback Emilio Villarreal as he hits, let's see here. That was number, is that 18?
18, yes.
18.
I don't have an 18.
And it seems like it happens every week at least one time where we don't have a number on the roster. Gain of 5 on the play, so we'll bring up a 2nd down and 5 for the Cardinals. 10:31 left in the game. See if you see spot any new numbers on defense there too, Mark. We'll keep an eye out for them, give them a little airtime. Here's a run by the Cardinals, and that's a nice pickup there by number 2, and that was Mason Tuttle.
Looks like they brought in 58 Cam Fetters.
Yeah, Fetters is in. Also, I see out there for the Orioles, number 56, Christos Root is out there playing right now. We'll announce these other ones as we see them, folks. I know Connor Such is out there, 21. We've seen him a few times tonight. So the Cardinals have a 1st and 10. Ball is on the Oriole 42-yard line, 9:53 left in the game. Fumble, ball's fumbled, the Orioles have it! And falling on it there, I believe, was 58.
Yep, Cameron Fetters.
Cameron Fetters recovers the fumble for the Ludington Orioles.
Good for him. Just comes in the game and gets his hands on the ball.
I was going to say, yeah, we're looking at some of the other numbers. Jace Rasmussen also was out there on the defense, number 65. So Orioles up 41-6, and I believe, Mark, that has activated the state-mandated running clock.
I believe so, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's
Yes,
running right now.
it is running. So the Orioles with that 41-6 lead. And I can tell that my OSN 102.7 WMOM sports team, they're going to be happy we get back in that car and get the heat going. Good job tonight by Mark Patinato doing the color commentary. Of course, Julia Havman, our OSN 102.7 WMOM technical engineer, and Claire Allen, our OSN camera woman. Ludington with the ball, 1st and 10, their own 44. They'll give it now on the carry, and that is number 5 for Ludington, Jonah Peterson. That's our kicker right there, getting the run, and he picks up some big yardage.
Good to see. We're going to start seeing some other kids start coming in, getting some playing time.
Colin Riley on the stop for the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals, but a nice pickup there for Jonah Peterson. Looked at number 5. The first thing I thought of, I didn't think of our kicker. I was thinking of David Montgomery of the Lions. Orioles have the ball down at the OV 35-yard line. 8:10 left in the game. Ludington up 41-6. Third quarter score, Cedar Springs 28, Grand Rapids Kanawha Hills 7. Thank you to Bill Van Horn for that report. Former Ludington Oriole great on the football field from back in the early 70s.
Oh, and Luke Hackert has checked in at quarterback as well.
Luke Hackert, now the Oriole quarterback. He wears jersey number 13. Another nice run there for Jonah Peterson. And reporting in will be number 17, Skylar Holtrust. Seeing some other numbers out there. Max Flannery is out there, number 15.
He had a tough week of running last week, filling in for Joe Benz.
Felt bad for Max Flannery last week. He
got snockered around a little bit.
Yeah, there was a few decleaters, unfortunately, that he was a part of on the receiving end. So Hackert is the quarterback, and with him in the backfield is Max Flannery. Now Flannery will go to the slot position, and now he'll go in motion. Hackert will keep, and Luke Hackert, he's going to be met and brought down there, leading the way for the Cardinals, number 4, Colin Riley.
Update on the Montague-Manistee game. Manistee did score, but they did not convert on the 2-point conversion. So it's 24-22, Montague with 7:04 to go.
So Montague clinging to a 2-point lead over Manistee. 7 minutes still left in the game. So Montague stopped the 2-point conversion right there. A lot of time left there, though.
Yep, for sure.
That game is about, what do you figure? Probably about 13, 14 miles from here.
Yeah,
heading back north. Yep. Okay, so 6:24 left here. The Orioles have a 1st and 10, ball on the OV 24. Hackert will roll left. Now he'll pitch. Max Flannery. Flannery evades a couple of tackles, and he's going to have a nice little gain right there before being brought down by the Cardinals.
Yeah, he slid inside, followed his blockers really well to pick up some positive yardage. It'll be 2nd and 5.
5:55 to go in this fourth quarter. Orioles have the ball at the Cardinal 19-yard line. As we come to the conclusion, at least for the Orioles and the Cardinals, of Week 8 of the MHSAA season. Hackert, now he'll pitch. Oh, and losing his footing right there, Max Flannery. You can see he was trying to cut back right there, and just the feet just whoop, went right out from underneath him.
There was a whole lot of grass because I seen the hole he was cutting through, and I could see it from here. But, yeah, lost his footing on that wet surface and slid down.
I was trying to do my best Three Stooges imitation right there with the sound effects.
The banana
peel?
peel?
The sound effects, yeah. The whoop, 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 whoop. Curly shuffle. Hey Mo, hey Mo. Oh, nyah, 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 nyah. All right, 5:01 to go in this ball game. Ludington up 41-6. Luke Hackert, wears jersey number 13. He is the Oriole quarterback right now. What a night for Cam Gunsel. Hackert will keep, breaks one tackle, and he's down to about the 18-yard line. It'll bring up about a 4th and 4. I'd like to thank House of Flavors Manufacturing, our exclusive pregame sponsor. Delicious House of Flavors yummy ice cream sold around the world, made right here in Ludington. House of Flavors Manufacturing, proud to help keep our hometown dynamic and support Ludington Oriole sports.
Looks like Orchard View Cardinals check in Connor DeVries, number 53, and 73 landed Westcott on defense.
All right, some new bodies out there for the Cardinals. 4th and 4 for the Orioles, 4:10 left in the game. Hackert fumbles it. Now he'll just fall on it right there, and it'll be a change of possession. Luke Hackert right there snap was, I'm sure Luke would tell you he should have had that snap right there. Just bobbled it, and it went down, made sure he secured the football, but it's a change of possession there. The Cardinals will have the ball with 3:48 to go in the game. I'd like to give a shout out to Maggie and Brett Autry, who are watching Walt Autry play. I'd like to give a shout out to all of Oriole Nation. Also, shout out from the Hathaways. Georgia Makowicki, thanks for letting us comment again. Okay. Jeannie Anderson, Sunshine's grandmother, from Larry and Jeannie Anderson. We were watching and listening in the comfort of our home tonight. All right, so the Cardinals have a 1st and 10 ball on their own 23-yard line. And here's a run. Oh, and with the ball for the Cardinals, number 14, Samuel Jordan. He's at the 25, he's at the 20. He's going to take it to the house for a touchdown for the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals. And that's going to be a 77-yard touchdown run. Does my math right? Do you double-check that, Mark? 77 it appears to be.
Yep, that is a 77-yard touchdown by number 14, Samuel Jordan. He just checked into the game not long ago.
And he got down into that end zone quickly.
Yeah, he's got some speed on him.
Jordan, a 77-yard touchdown run for the Cardinals with 3:03 left in the game. Ludington 41, Muskegon Orchard View 12. Now the point after attempt.
They are going to go for 2.
The quarterback, again, the number 9, that's Emilio Villarreal. He will give to 23, and 23 is in for the 2-point conversion. And that was Corson Bowen who scores the 2-point conversion. And your score now with 3:03 left in the game, the Ludington Orioles 41, the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals 14. And we are going to step aside. You are watching and listening to the OSN and 102.7 WMOM.
Crown and Cork is Ludington's only waterfront kitchen and bar and is open Monday through Thursday from 4:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. and Friday and Saturdays from 4:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. Stop in soon to taste some of our new fall menu items, including French onion soup and our seasonal cheesecake. All menu items are made fresh when ordered, and many have locally sourced ingredients. We also have a kids' play area for the littles to play in while the adults dine. And make sure you call us to host your next event. Our private dining space seats up to 80 people and offers a beautiful view of the Ludington Harbor. Crown and Cork is located at 502 West Loomis Street, across from the Ludington Marina. Follow us on Facebook to hear about our specials and other important information, or call us at 231-425-3557 to make a reservation today. We look forward to serving you soon.
Welcome back to Muskegon Orchard. We would like to send a shout out to Bill and Nora Clark. They are watching the OSN tonight from Ann Arbor. They say, go blue. I agree, go blue. Also from Jamie Sykon. He did color commentary with me last week, and Jamie says, Scoop, you're on. Well, I don't know about that, but this is for you, Jamie Sykon. Woo! And that's for the Orioles and the way they played tonight. Also, Jesse Morton says, always enjoy watching the boys play, especially my grandson, Jaron Hathaway. Very nice. Okay, Orioles receive the kickoff right there. 2:54 left in the game. Ludington up 41-14. Again, folks, we'll be with you next Friday, 6:45, House of Flavors Manufacturing pregame show. 7 o'clock with the kickoff. The Battle of Mason County, the battle for the Lumberman's Trophy at Scottville, the Ludington Orioles and the Mason County Central Spartans. All right, Ludington comes out now. They'll have the ball at their own 16-yard line. Let's see here. We got seen some new numbers out there.
Number 11.
11. Benjamin Gronstal is checked into the game for the Orioles. They'll keep the run right up the gut. And we'll see. Was that fifth? That was Max Flannery on the carry right there. And leading the way for the Cardinals, number 53, that was Connor DeVries on the stop. Give some love to Ludington Paint and Glass, also Ludington Chiropractic, and of course Crown and Cork. It's more of our great sponsors as we're down to 2:20 left in this ball game. On the carry, that Hackert, Luke Hackert. Nice run right there. He'll have a first down. Again, Crown and Cork, they're located at 502 West Loomis, right across from the Ludington Marina. We're open 4 to 8 Monday through Thursday, and 4 to 9 Friday and Saturday. Check out some of their new. In fact, I just talked with Linda last week, and she said they're going to have their new fall menus are going to be coming out, I think, in the next day or two. I think it already is out. Oh, maybe it is out. So thanks to Claire Allen telling us that the fall menu is out at Crown and Cork. I'm going to have to check that out. 1:41 left in the game. Ludington a 1st and 10. Ball on their own 27-yard line. Hackert trying to get to the outside. He's at the 30, and now he'll just go down right there. He had a couple of Cardinals closing quickly, mainly number 52, Tyler Sandifer, and number 7, Curtis Scott.
That's a heads-up play to slide and not go out of bounds and keep that clock moving.
Shout out. Oh, sorry, Mark. Go ahead.
It's no longer a running clock
Yeah.
because the Orchard View scored.
Got it within 35. We want to thank McGee Insurance Group, serving West Michigan since 1939. They can be reached at 231-845-5000. Urca Auto Center. They're located at 3736 West US 10. You can call 845-6282. As the clock is now down to 57 seconds remaining in the game. A 2nd down and 5 for the Orioles, so Hackert picked up 5 on that last carry. And now they'll give the ball, and on the carry for Ludington, number 15, and that's Max Flannery. Folks, if you're thinking about selling your home or property, let Team Jamie Loney and Christina Simone at 5 Star Real Estate help you. They'll walk you through the process step by step. That's Jamie and Christina at Team Loney Real Estate. Call Jamie up at 231-794-9740 or Christina at 231-343-4598. Team Jamie Loney, 513 South James Street in Ludington. 18 seconds left in the game. Ludington up 41-14. They'll give the ball now Flannery. In Flannery, a nice gain there, but he's brought down at the 45. That should be, and that will be the last play of the game. Nice tackle there by the Cardinals, number 50, Thomas Klein.
Yep, that will be the last play.
And a big thank you to Groundworks Landscaping as well. That's Todd Stowe and his folks at 5634 West Dewey Road. They offer a cornucopia of services. It can be reached at 231-690-3969. And there is the horn, and the game has ended. Your final score in this West Michigan Conference Lakes Division battle, the Ludington Orioles 41, the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals 14. We're going to step aside right now. When we return, we'll have the Smith and Eddy post-game show coming your way here on 102.7 WMOM and the Oriole Sports Network. Stay tuned. When you think paint, think Ludington Paint and Glass, the local source for all of your projects. With over 5,000 colors of top-quality Benjamin Moore and Pittsburgh paint, you are bound to find the perfect colors for your next painting project. We are your color match experts. LP&G can help you design your Pinterest-worthy all-glass shower enclosure, bringing a spa-like feel to your home. We cover all your glass needs with on-site service of broken windows and screens and custom-cut tabletops, mirrors, and plexiglass. Ludington Paint and Glass, mixing paint and service since 1948. The local store with more, located at 213 South James Street in downtown Ludington. Call Ludington Paint and Glass at 231-843-8250. Follow us on Facebook at Ludington Paint and Glass. LP&G is proud to support Ludington sports. Welcome back to Muskegon Orchard View. Your final score in this West Michigan Conference Lakes Division battle, the Ludington Orioles 41, the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals 14. Ludington now 4-4 overall on the season, 3-3 in the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division. Muskegon Orchard View falls to 3-5 on the season, 1-4 in the West Michigan Conference Lakes Division. Great game tonight by, all the Orioles, but you look at the game that Cam Gunsel had, Mark. He had a phenomenal game tonight.
Yeah, way to step up and just take charge and lead his team. I mean, he had some great plays on the ground and through the air to, put points on the board.
We want to thank Smith and Eddy Insurance, our exclusive post-game sponsor. Smith and Eddy Insurance of Ludington, Scottville, and Manistee, caring business foremost in insurance and community support. For peace of mind, let Smith and Eddy handle all of your insurance needs. Also, a reminder that we will have all the stats up, the stats that we receive, I should say, but we'll have the scoring summary Also, the scoring by quarters and all area scores of interest will be up on the Orioles Sports Network page later tonight after we get back to Ludington from Muskegon Orchard View. And with 47 seconds left in the ball game from Montague right now. Montague clinging to that 2-point lead. Manistee, they got some real estate to make up, don't they, Mark?
Yeah, they just had a huge penalty and lost a lot of yards, and then the quarterback took about a 15-yard sack. So
Well, here's a pass is complete right there to about midfield. A tackle made by Montague. There's 25 seconds left in that ball game at Montague. Again, the Wildcats have a 2-point lead over Manistee, 24-22.
And they don't have any timeouts.
And you look at Muskegon Orchard View, they're having their senior walk tonight here. You know, we saw Ludington, our seniors, have their senior walk last Friday at Oriole Field after that homecoming game against Whitehall.
You know, that's a special moment for the seniors, and to be able to experience this is a good moment.
Last play of the game from Montague. The Manistee quarterback is rolling to his right. And we have a major upset from Montague tonight. The Montague Wildcats have defeated the Manistee Mariners by the score of 24-22. And look at Montague celebrating. And right now we're going to celebrate with Coach Charlie Gunsel. Congratulations, Coach. Great win tonight here at Muskegon Orchard View as we just saw that last play at Montague and the Wildcats upsetting the Mariners 24-22. But let's talk about your boys tonight here in not the best of weather. But I'll tell you what, when I was out there getting the starting lineup from you earlier, it sounded like the last of the Mohicans, the way your players were coming up. It sounded like a samurai rush right there. They were fired up. They were making all kinds of noise. And what a phenomenal game tonight by your quarterback, Cam Gunsel.
Yeah, no, the kids were ready to go. I was excited. I'm super proud of them. You know, we've had a tough couple of weeks, and to be able to bounce back and quite honestly play in a weather situation, a dead environment, you have to create your own excitement. And I thought our kids were up, ready to go, and just made plays all night.
Good job by your defense as well, too. It took a little bit because this is the first team this season, I believe, that you've seen run the offensive scheme that Muskegon Orchard View runs, that,
the wing tee stuff.
The wing tee.
You know, other teams have run it, but Orchard View really emphasizes the fullback trap. You know, Manistee was more of a power, running off tackle, power football, but Orchard View just tries to slip that fullback by you before you know it. And really in the first quarter, they did a great job sliding him around us, and we had to kind of make some adjustments, but just super proud of our kids and their maturity. And like you said, they're ready to play football. We're an hour from home. It's pouring. And I'm not bashing. I mean, it would be dead in any environment, but it's just dead, you know, and there's no excitement. And so you got to create your own excitement. And I thought that's probably the thing I'm most proud of is just that we came and we were ready to play.
We looked over there, Mark and I, at one point, we counted. We were pretty impressed with seeing the Ludington parents who were here tonight. There was, we counted upwards of 60 fans sitting over there in the stands, 60 to 65 fans, you know.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Ludington has the best fans in the West Michigan Conference regardless, and they travel well, and they're super supportive, and I'm just happy we could play well tonight for them.
Made some nice adjustments. You talked about that, Coach. You know, we gashed a little bit there early on, but you made those nice adjustments. Some turnovers right there. That onside kick seemed to turn the tide right there a little bit there. Right off the bat, boom, your first offensive play, a 55-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Cam Gunsel to wide receiver Gage Jones. That kind of set the tone right there.
Well, they didn't cover him. I mean,
couldn't believe how wide open he was.
Yeah, you know, we'd call the run play, and then you look up, and Cam's throwing it down the sidelines to Gage. Those two just head of the communication. But, yeah, if you're not going to cover them, that makes it pretty easy. So, yeah, I thought Cam made a nice throw. I thought Cam played pretty well tonight. I thought Gage made some tremendous catches tonight.
He did.
In these conditions, anything you can get out of the passing game is a plus, and I thought those two did a nice job.
In fact, Cam accounted for every touchdown except for the double reverse that Gage Jones scored on. Every other one he had a part of, Cam did, either passing or running tonight. And then how about Cole Hackert getting the 2-point conversion
we just
there.
Created a monster scoop. I mean, he's been after us to call that play, and really it was well executed. It wasn't like, you know, Cam just lobbed it to him. I mean, Cam put it on a rope, and Cole's a good athlete. You know, he jokes, and everybody thinks he's just a big D tackle. Cole is a really athletic kid that we have really big hopes for next year as well.
we didn't see much of. Is David Sunshine Schillinger okay? We didn't see a lot of him, Coach, after the first quarter.
Yeah, tweaked his ankle a little bit, and with these types of conditions, it's not worth taking a chance, but I think he's going to be fine. David wanted to play. It's just one of those things where it's not worth it. It's not worth it. When you're playing in 30-mile-an-hour winds and some rain and a surface that really, this surface is unbelievable for the amount of water it took tonight. They really have done a great job here, but it just wasn't the right thing to play David tonight.
We talked about that. Orchard View, nice job with their field out there, considering the weather. It was like I said, it was a weather which would not even be really good for duck hunting.
No, everyone says, I heard it all day. Oh, it's football. This is not football weather. I don't know who came up with that phrase, but we'll take sunny and 55 all day long without wind. So anytime it starts raining or snowing, everybody starts screaming, "Oh, it's football weather." No, it's not.
Well,
it's weather to be doing something else.
Yeah, you can take the chill. I mean, you
chill's
expect
fine.
that in Michigan this time of year.
Yeah.
When you get the rain and the wind blowing a little bit tonight. We saw something we haven't seen all year tonight, and that was Jonah Peterson missing a couple of extra point attempts. He was been perfect for the whole season on extra points. Yeah. And obviously, you look at the weather and that had a lot to do with
tough sledding for the kickers, but he had a great night actually kicking. He hit that onside. He hit the kid exactly how it's drawn up to do. So I was really happy with Jonah, and it was really good to see Jonah get in and carry the ball. Jonah's a really good athlete too. Sometimes people get lulled to sleep. Oh, he's our kicker, or he's a punter, or we have some really good athletes as our kickers and punters, and as our holders. Ben Gronstel's another kid, very good athlete, just happens to be our holder. So, and these are all juniors, and these are kids that are going to come back, and their role's going to expand.
That'll put a smile on your face. I was just going to say that about your kicker having a couple nice runs there towards the end of the football game. It was good to see everybody getting in tonight as well, too.
It's important.
You get a nice win. Your team moves to 500 on the season, 4-4, and also 500 in the conference at 3-3. And then you get the big battle of Mason County next week, the battle for the Lumberman's Trophy against Mason County Central. And you and I just talked during the pregame. You said, well, we got to take them one. We got 2 games left. We got to win those games, and we need everything to fall right. But there still is an outside shot for the playoffs.
There is. We got like a baby pulse. We're right at the end. We got a baby pulse. There was a couple games tonight that I'm curious to see what the outcomes of those games were because they directly affect us. But the Montague Manistee game that doesn't really affect us. Those are Division 6 schools.
I was going to say,
I'm actually surprised. I know Montague's a good football team and they're super young, but I thought in these types of conditions, which I'm sure these were the conditions wherever they played, that Manistee wouldn't just beat them up. But hats off to Montague for a great win.
Yeah, definitely on that, Coach. Well, we look forward to seeing you next week at Scottville against the Spartans. Savor this one.
It feels good.
Yep, 41-14 win over the Cardinals of Muskegon Orchard View. A lot of great things happened out there tonight for your Orioles, and a big win.
Big win. We'll take it. We needed it.
Yep, that's Oriole coach Charlie Gunsel, and Coach leaving with a big smile on his face. His Orioles improved to 4-4 on the year, and they defeat the Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals by the score of 41-14 tonight here at Muskegon Orchard View. And Mark, your final thoughts on this one?
Well, I think they needed that win from the last couple of weeks and really build their confidence going into the rivalry game against Mason County Central.
Battle for the Lumberman's Trophy next Friday at Scottville against the Spartans. And with that said, make sure, again, that you check out the Oriole Sports Network page later this evening. We'll have the scoring summary up there. And, again, the stats, once we receive them, area scores of interest, all that good stuff up on the Oriole Sports Network page. And with that said, for our executive producer, executive director, who is down south tonight, he's down in South Carolina. That would be Thad Shank. Also for our technical engineer tonight, Julia Havman. For our camera woman tonight, Claire Allen. And for my sidekick tonight, doing the color commentary, Mark Pettinato. This is the voice of the Orioles, Todd Scoop-Hansen, saying so long from Muskegon Orchard View. Folks, have yourselves a great weekend. Again, your final score, the Ludington Orioles 41, Muskegon Orchard View Cardinals 14. Good night.
You've been listening to High School Sports here on the Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM. This high school sports event was brought to you by House of Flavors Manufacturing, House of Flavors Restaurant, Safe Harbor Credit Union, Indian Summer Co-op, Smith & Eddy Insurance. Also in part by PM Builders, Benedict's Collision, Lundquist Furniture, Crown and Cork Waterfront Kitchen, Ludington Paint and Glass. In addition, today's game is brought to you by Urca Auto Center, Team Jamie Loney 5-Star Real Estate, McGee Insurance, Ludington Chiropractic, and Groundworks Landscaping. Join us again for more high school sports with the partnership between Oriole Sports Network and 102.7 WMOM.